Hey, welcome to Select Arcane. Canada is full of influential and important model horse hobbyists. Some you may have heard of, but others have built up the Canadian hobby in the background. As part of the Canadian Model Horse History series together with Diana McDonald, we're bringing you the full interviews straight from the horse's mouth. And with that, please enjoy. We're here today with Anne Johnson and Diana McDonald, chatting just casually about the hobby in Ontario.
Hi.
Thank you, Andrea. So, Anne, how did you get involved with the model horse industry?
We were living in Toronto, horse crazy, when I was yay high. Pony rides or being around horses whenever the opportunity happened, which unfortunately didn't happen too much being in a big metropolitan type city. But whenever pony rides at the X or at a fair, I gravitated to them. When we moved to Niagara Falls, my parents had retired. They bought a house. I met a guy, well, as we all do occasionally. His parents, that Christmas, 87, no, it would be 88 by the time I met him. No, what it was 87, now I'll have to stop and think, and things will come to me occasionally like that. Okay, it was 87. The following Christmas, yeah, would have been 87. Sorry if I'm trying to get things sorted in my head. His parents gave me, because they had seen what I collected, they knew from what my boyfriend had said too, a model horse. The gray Trakehner Briar. With the Briar came one of Briar's little catalogs and an ad for their magazine. Just about horses.
That's dangerous.
You better believe it. Opens wide eyes. Wow. I had picked up the odd one here and there. I had collected Beswicks from my parents' aunts, uncles, because they knew I was horse crazy. I had found Japan Chinas in various stores. The odd plastic, not knowing what it was. This little catalog. Wow. Open. Wow, they have this, you know.
Tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg. Of course, the ad for the Just About Horses. In the mail. Got it. What's in that?
More horses.
More horses. More things about the hobby. What do you mean you can show? What do you mean you can do this? I've never seen that. Wow. The eyes are huge. And I'm not a kid at this point. 25. Felt like 10. You know, Christmas Day. Holy cow. So I sent away for introduction to the club that really started at the Canadian Model Horse Club, because they had an ad in the magazine. I said, talk about time to just order, you know, the magazine at the right time. They had an ad. Got involved that way with model horse showing. All new. How do you do this? How do you do that? All the questions that you could possibly think of, and I thought of a lot.
Now, was this
And it was just
live showing or photo showing?
photo showing at the time through the mail.
Mm-hmm.
And you wait, and you wait, and you wait at the mailbox. Is it here? It should be here. It should be done. It should be back. And you haunt the mailbox. You get mail back, make sure all your photos, read the results, print it, not online. There's no such thing yet. It was wonderful. And you get them all ready for the next show and mail them off again. I only lost one bundle in all the years. One. And you hear about things going lost in the mail. You send 100 photos in the mail and get them lost. You're pissed. I had 4 of everything because you had to if you wanted to enter all the shows, or because of the time crunch between one show and another.
But how did you figure out the timing between each show? Like a show would be announced, and then how would you get your entry in soon enough?
Well, the newsletter for the club came out bi-monthly. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Every other month.
Every other month, yeah.
In the back of it would be the list of shows and the dates. And you'd have to guess. I kid you not.
How long it
how
would
long
take.
it would take to get photos not only ready, but in the mail to the next person. And if there was a time crunch too close, you'd send an extra envelope. So it would go to the next show.
Rather than back to you.
And then from the next show, it would come back to you.
And at the beginning of your showing
You
career,
figure
Yeah.
it out by practice.
at the beginning of your showing career, where were these shows being held, like these photo shows? Where were you mailing these photos?
I was in Ontario and Niagara Falls. They would go to PEI, Nova Scotia, Alberta, British Columbia, Ontario, back to PEI, back to Alberta. There was nobody in Saskatchewan for the longest time. Then we had somebody in Saskatchewan, then she was gone. And there's lots of the girls, Verna
Yeah, in
McCausland, yeah.
in Manitoba.
was she
Ivy
living?
Olinsky is in Winnipeg, and she was photo showing
Yeah.
at the time too.
Now, was Verna living in Manitoba
Voice of
then,
Fame?
or was she in Alberta? Because I know at one point she was in Alberta.
I don't know. No, for all the time I've known Verna, she's been in Boys of Van,
Okay.
in Manitoba.
Okay.
I know she's originally from the States.
Yes. Yeah.
But, I've dealt with people pretty much all across Canada, pretty much just photo showing. I tried a club in the US. I started to get involved. And the little twit, I'll keep it from what I want to really say. She barely got my photos and she sent it back.
Ooh.
I closed the club. I said, that was it. No more.
What state was that? Do you remember?
Not Pennsylvania. No, I couldn't tell you. It wasn't that far from the border. It was one of the border states. But photo showing just in Canada. Live showing when it was just getting going when I was Buffalo. There was nothing up here.
And what year did you start?
I'm not sure whether it was 02, 03,
So you technically got into the hobby in the 80s.
late 80s.
Late
yeah.
80s, okay. So
88, 89, because it was the following year after Christmas,
so you're technically a Generation 2 hobbyist. Going by the years.
Okay.
Which is the gap we need.
Yeah, which is the current episode that we're working on. I don't know when this specific interview is going to be released, but it's with the episode that we're working on for the history series. But Generation 1 is between 1950, hobby doesn't actually exist yet, but to 1979. That's Gen 1. Okay. Gen 2 is 1980 to 99. And then Gen 3 is 2000 2010.
Yeah.
Then next is
You
2011.
might know her last. Kristen with the Arabian horses. Her daughter is showing now.
Oh,
Kristen.
yeah.
Can't think of her last name.
Oakley.
No. Oakley now?
No.
No, that's
Kristen Howard.
Howard.
Yes.
The first live show I went to in Canada was her, and that's where I met Alex. And that was somewhere between here and Burlington. Trying to think where that was. The first one I ever
Kristen
went.
Howard was showing model horses at that point in time. Well, there's
A
something I didn't
lot
know.
of China.
Yes, she collects Beswicks.
Yes. She's a China girl.
Yes.
She and I went to the first show and we met Alex and her mom. I was just happy at that point to get a ribbon. I didn't care what color it was. Wow, we got a ribbon. And it was so new, and you're looking and walking around, and you're trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, we were so green. So awful. But we had so much fun. Because we'd end up at her place, or she'd end up here if we went to Buffalo.
Oh, see, now I'm going to have to tag Kristen and go, well, okay, I need details here.
I think she went with me a couple of times to. Terry went.
That's Terry Wright.
Terry
McNamee.
Oh, sorry, Terry McNamee.
McNamee.
And the time that I went with, I'm pretty sure that was Kristen, when we went to Buffalo, we'd stayed overnight in a small place. It was lovely. The hall was in the middle of nowhere with lots of forest and everything. It was beautiful. Tiny little place. You'd be sitting at tables in one room and the judging was in another.
Mm.
So you couldn't really see what was going on. And as we were saying about the time, you were moving. You had to get done.
1 day show, 2 day show?
One day.
Okay.
We're, it's moving along, not quite lunchtime. We hear this small kerfuffle that blew up into quite a mess. There's no other way to say it. It was a disaster. What do you mean my horse doesn't place? And it went on and on. I won't repeat some of the language. Glad we're in the other room. And she was told to get her stuff and get out. And I have never been at a live show since it has had that happen. I was terrified. Couldn't believe that people got that
Upset over a hobby.
upset over it. I couldn't believe it.
And that was your first experience in the U.S. Oh, second experience in the U.S.
Wow, it's surprising you're still in.
Oh my God.
It was sort of like, do we want to do this again? Well, we never went to that show again. That was no more until the upset the other with Lisa. I had never ever heard of anything like that, but I have heard stories of some of the upsets. That was the only one I ever witnessed. But second live show in,
Wow.
I thought,
Did you ever return to the States after that, not to Buffalo?
no. No, that was it for that show. And it went on for a while. I don't know if it's still running.
Do you remember the name of the show?
Oh, let me see if I wrote it down. I think it was Buffalo Live, but I think that's what I have here.
The sound effects are Anne shuffling through old photos.
Yes. Very old photos. Oh, that was 04. That was Buffalo Live.
Okay.
It might have been that show. It might have been the 1 year after. But Autumn went, so I had him. So that was a bit of an eye-opener. Somebody, I don't know whether, I think it was Ivy.
Ivy who?
Olansky. Used to show And we had a bit of a kerfuffle with her. I don't know. I think she lost some photos, or one was damaged. She was a little upset. She used to show her photos 4x6 mounted on cardboard.
Oh, very fancy.
Stabilizing, but expensive to ship.
Oh, you don't, yeah. But she'd have a smaller stack.
Yeah.
She wouldn't be selling or sending the amount that Marianne and I did.
Now
It was nothing for us to send 100 each.
She had is Susan Benson Young create a harness for a custom 6 or 8 horse hitch.
For her?
For her.
I saw it. Pictures.
Yeah, there's pictures and
Wow.
there's an article on it. And that was done after the hitch was created for the Vidavine farm in St. George.
It was stunning. I've seen pictures of her 4-horse hitch too.
Yeah.
You'd think this thing was gonna move.
Yeah. Susan has pictures of it too.
Gorgeous.
But
I have seen models that look like they're gonna just move.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of work. I was to a show, scared the daylights out of me. Table about this high, standard tables, in an old schoolhouse. So you can imagine what the floors were like. There's wood, very old.
And they vibrated every time you walked.
Yes. The live show was going pretty good. OF being judged, halter, and performance was custom. Now, the Maritime Madness shows were 2 days. First day you'd have your OF horses and your custom performance, and then it would switch. A little more relaxed, not quite as many classes, and all of a sudden we hear this thud. And I'm not talking about just a little thud. The thud moved things. Everybody's looking around. Here on the ground is a big North Light draft horse. They weigh a ton. They are solid cast. Everybody gasped. And the girl said, "Oh, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry." She picks it up. We're all holding our breath, collectively. Tiny little bit of its ear chipped. The horse didn't have a mark on it anywhere.
Wow.
Wow.
Those things are solid.
Couldn't
Concrete.
believe it. I
Wow.
couldn't believe it. We're look at this thing. You've got to be kidding. And I don't know how in heaven's name she got it to the point where it fell off, because you put these things down and they don't move. It's like they've got super glue underneath them because of the weight, and it must have been right at the edge, and she must have just touched it and it went.
Wow.
You never heard such a horrible thud in all your life.
It's good to know that post-apocalypse, North Lights will still be with us.
Yes, they'll be here. They'll be the only ones that'll still be here.
Now, Maritime Madness, was it a Nan show?
No,
Not Nan. Okay.
never.
That's what I was discovering in the research, that it didn't seem to have Nan approval in
No.
any of the years.
So how did you find it? How did you get there? So you were in Buffalo with Kristen,
Yeah.
and then what? How did you get out there?
Through the club. It was advertised in the club newsletter that they were having it. And, I have a lot of family down there, so it's never a problem.
Finding accommodations.
Well, accommodations, and then you eat,
Yes.
as you know. I tried to avoid it because come home. I got talking to Debbie Gamble through the internet, and then we were on the phone, And then we were on the phone a lot. And both being PEI Islanders, because I'm originally from there. I was born in Summerside. Grew up a Toronto brat, but I'm from PEI. We found, a lot of things that we liked the same. And she says, well, are you coming down to the show? I said, well, maybe I can get the time off. And I'm thinking, how am I going to get horses all the way there? Well, the first time I went, I took the plane. Didn't take too many horses. But I asked them, how am I going to get these so that they're safer? Because I brought a bin. I taped it, marked it all up. No problem with that, she said. They'll put it in a bin to go down the, what do you call it? Conveyor. I got them all the way there and all the way home in one piece.
Wow.
Not a
So you put just
nothing.
everything in a bin.
Yep.
With what, like pony pouches?
Yep.
Oh my god.
And plastic bubble wrap and
Was it mostly like briars?
mostly. Yeah, I didn't take any of the Beswicks.
Oh yeah.
Customs, took some customs and took mostly OF and minis and all their way there. The second year I went back was in Truro. We stayed at Eleanor's. I took the train down.
Ah.
I thought I'll be able to keep everything in hand, keep an eye on it. I got a sleeper cap and just put everything under. You pull the bed out. Voila.
And you were doing this by yourself? You weren't traveling with anybody?
No, just me. It didn't faze me at all.
As we were discussing about
No
Beth,
problem.
I mean, what a different world back then, and
It
how
was.
brave we were.
You just
And you just picked up and left, and you had no worries about your personal safety, your stuff with you.
a little karate on the side.
Yeah.
I didn't tell too many people about that, but I wasn't.
Totally different world back then, and we had this discussion before
No.
because Beth was picking up and getting on a plane with 14 horses and going to Detroit
Yeah.
and meeting people.
Well, she was like 14, 15.
14, 15, meeting people
Oh
she'd
my
never
God.
met before, and her parents go, bye.
And if you had listened to, if you had watched episode 1, you would know this.
But she was had been met there by Marnie Valerius and Laura Rock
wonderful.
Smith and Kathy Wells. She was rooming with Laura. She'd never met Laura. She'd met Marnie and Kathy before. But, at that age.
Yeah.
On a plane.
on
With
a plane,
horses.
With 14 horses. And her parents just said, here you go.
Now?
Yeah. And this is it, even between
No.
Andrea's era and my era.
Yeah.
What a difference,
No,
and
didn't think anything of it. Just hop in a plane, go.
So how old are you at that point? Doing those?
PEI?
Yeah.
ballparkish.
28, 27, somewhere.
And then
So-
sorry, go ahead.
So early, late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah. Overnight on a train. Ooh, that was different. I don't recommend it. I wouldn't try it now. I wouldn't be able to do it now
No.
because of the heart. It's too much vibration to train for it. I'm not allowed power tools or anything to give context. But fly down if I had the money, yeah. I'd try that again. I know how to pack better.
Mm-hmm.
I got away with it the first time.
Yeah.
I was lucky.
Now, you had horses show out west as well. Did you go out with them, or did you have them proxy shown?
Oh, I didn't send any at West. No, that's not me. I don't think.
Okay.
Photos, yes, not. I don't.
No, there was one of the
don't
shows that
remember.
Bobby ran that had your name as entries.
Oh my God.
So we're
don't-
talking late 90s, early 2000s.
I don't remember doing
And they're definitely with your prefix and your name's on the list of entrants. So whether you bought something
that.
and
I
then
might have
bought
bought
something and then
and it was shown for me,
yes,
but I don't remember sending anything out. It came home
with its ribbons.
with its ribbons. That way.
Yeah,
See what I learned on my research?
Diana knows more than I do. I don't know.
I'm trying to think when that.
God, this is like almost 40 years ago.
I know.
Yeah.
But I just went through all the NAN live shows
Oh,
and all the
wow.
results. So I know who was showing
Showing
what
when,
shows,
Yeah.
how long shows
Bobby's-
ran. And I think it was Lethbridge Live, if I'm correct.
It probably was.
Yeah.
'Cause I think that's where she started her
Yeah.
shows.
But it was either Lethbridge Live or one of the other early
yeah.
shows out in Alberta. Well,
Lethbridge was hers
It was her. She ran downtown
until
Live.
last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year was the last edition.
Yeah.
But it was weird going through and all of a sudden going, why is Anne's name here? Did you
I
show out
barely-
there? Or
I would dearly love to get west, but I have never been able to do it. The two that I held here, I don't remember what years they were.
I have those. I
You
have the
have
one.
the-
I
you
have the
have
1
the-
year because the second show was Nan. The first show wasn't.
Wasn't. It would have been the year before.
Yeah.
The first one was at a hotel on Lundy's Lane. I can picture it. I can't see the name of it. But at any rate, they promised me total setup. That where the tables would, I said, I'll move them around, just make sure they're all in there. You know, I said 7 o'clock, so that I would have an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else show up at 8. We had a problem. Debbie Gamble was down here, so she was showing too with me, helping. And they didn't have it ready.
Oh no.
Nobody could get in the room. I had trouble getting going in the morning, I don't remember what. I had either on the phone or I had a problem. We didn't get out of the house on time. I landed there a little before 8 o'clock. Nothing was set up. They were still having breakfast in half the room that I had rented. They still had the divider up. The air conditioner in the room wasn't working correctly through the day. They had come in and they had fixed it by lunch. So it wasn't the best first time trying to host a show. I got half the money back for the rental because I bitched after. Well, why didn't you do that the day of? I said, I'm trying to run a show. I can't do both at the same time. And by the time we finished, you weren't there. Person I needed to talk to. Oh. She was so apologetic after that. But if you don't go after these people, I mean, I was professional about it, but I wasn't going to give in. It was a long day. I was in no shape, and she's probably better off not having to deal with me on the same day. Oh, I'm usually to use a Star Trek analogy, I'm very Vulcan most of the time, very organized, very zen. I have a Klingon temper. And I can be real force when I want to be. But the second time, we were at across the hall, got it nanned. I thought, okay, I know the mistakes. The show went smoother. I was told that the dance floor would be removed because it was a bit of a lip.
Yeah.
And I thought, if people are bringing their horses up, they're going, I
The
was
trip,
up for
yeah.
trip. No, it's not removable, so it was still there. I was told it was. Other than that, the room was fine. It was big enough. Everybody had a good time, except I had one judge all set, I thought. I phoned her, or emailed her, pardon me, a week before. I said, everything's all right. Well, you didn't check on me. I'm checking now. It's a week. You told me it was all right. She broke her ankle
Oh no.
and didn't tell me.
Oh no.
I need a judge.
Was she planning to come anyways on the broken ankle?
No.
Oh.
So she didn't even inform you.
No.
So what year is this, these two shows that are happening?
You had the date for the second one.
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
And what city is this?
Niagara Falls.
Okay.
Lundy's Lane Strip. There were 2 hotels. For the life of me, I can't remember the names of them. It's a failing of mine. Names don't stick.
It's probably on the details on the results.
It might be. I said, well, when were you about to inform me? Well, you never touched. Oh, I'm getting in touch with you the week before. You think you might have told me that you broke your ankle and let me know. Oh, fine. I've got to find a judge. Last minute. Terry McNamee. I had a friend, Leah. Now, she's changed her name, so I don't remember what the last name is now. Leah, I think her first name.
Mm-hmm.
What was her maiden name? Do you remember her?
Wilkinson or something to that effect. Her husband was Terry's boss at one time for the paper for the area of Grimsby. I like, do you know horses? Yes. Can you judge? Oh, I'm really not too sure. I said, if you know horses, that's all I need. Pick your favorite. At this point, I need somebody. Okay, finally. So great. She arrives, she's going to do the minis. I'm doing the traditional, and somebody else was doing performance, and then we did artist resin China, that kind of thing in the afternoon, custom. One of the American entrants is sitting there with all minis, and Leah wasn't placing her horses. She took 2 off the table, loud enough for Leah to hear, not me. Oh, don't worry, darling. You'll place better at another show. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Ooh.
If I had heard it,
They would have been gone.
she would have been gone. I found out Leah was a little upset, and I said, well, what's wrong? And she told me. I said, if you had told me then, I would have put her out. That would have been the end of it. I never came in contact with that woman again, because I never showed in the States after the 2 in Buffalo. I never saw her up here again.
So, to sum it up, there's a lot of characters in the model horse
You
industry.
better believe it. Similar, but just very different as well. And I know that sounds funny, but I did lose 2 models. And I'm pretty sure what happened. I used to go to one post office, as we all have, the closest one to you, in Niagara Falls. When Big Ben came out from Briar, I wanted a custom. So I bought another one. Found a lady in this Calgary somewhere. Forget her name now. And the first one that I sent never made it. She never got it, so she says. The second one also went missing. And I used to talk a little bit. She was a nice lady at the post office that was usually there, and I swear up, down, and sideways she took them. because the tracking never showed out of Ontario.
Ah.
So somewhere between
When you
When they
dropped,
dropped
it
it off,
off, and it never got scanned
It
into
never-
the sorting station.
no way to prove it. And I had one go missing between here and Nova Scotia.
For the same reason?
I don't know what happened with that one. I have no
Lost
idea.
mail, damaged
Could
mail.
have been picking off her porch.
Hmm.
She never got it.
So-
She had proof that it was in the province.
So you were showing in the Maritimes at Maritime Madness,
Mhm.
and then what? From Maritime Madness, because that didn't go on for that long. Then where did you go?
No. There were quite a few shows. I didn't get down every year. I was just photo
Local.
showing most of the time. There'd be the odd live show in Ontario, but not. They were scarce.
Did you go up to the one at Guelph? Maple Leaf Live? Steph Robinson ran it?
Early on, that one was.
Yes.
That might have been the first one that I
That
went with
was
Kristen.
late 80s.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that might have been the one that I met Alex at.
Okay. And Rohan Sajani had shown there.
I know him.
You know
I
him.
have one of his models.
You do.
Are you still in
Wow.
contact with him?
No, I don't know where he went.
He got
Toronto.
married.
Did he really?
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a pro bono lawyer
Yes.
for LGBTQ rights in
Good for
Toronto.
him. Oh, he was
But he had
talented.
even judged at Brayerfest and Nan with the customs.
Where did he go?
Alex has one of his as well.
This is Alex Parker for reference.
Yeah, I think this is his. RS.
Yep, that would be.
Huh.
I think he's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I can
Better?
get him. And we're gonna get Andrea in the background here.
Got him.
But he's cute.
Yeah, we've tried tracking down Rohan.
Yeah.
But no response. But like a lot of people, we've just sent out communications and pray.
Mm.
I mean, Steph Robinson is the head of hotel services college in
yeah.
Cornell University in Ithaca.
That's one of Mary Ann's.
Oh, okay. That's Marianne Dalton.
An etched one.
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
With the little ribbon and everything.
He's
Cool.
cool.
Now
Yeah.
that is a piece of history.
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
He's cute. He doesn't show anymore, but he's cute.
I was gonna say I don't think I've seen him.
No. But
I'll try to remember who's who.
Alex's Royal Dynasty came from Mary Ann's. and
Yes.
he just placed
Yes.
in the Division B bi-monthly overall that I just finished
Okay.
pointing. Wow.
So Anne points some of our
Oh, yes.
photo showing, which has now moved from mail-in to online, and so she points for the year-end High Point Awards. So,
Oh my god.
whereas I would do it on a spreadsheet on the computer.
I hate spreadsheets
Anne
on the
does it by
computer.
hand. Anne
But
does
yeah.
it by hand.
Way of keeping track.
So that's the bi-monthly shows?
Yes.
Yes, the CMCNR bi-monthly shows.
And I just added Division B up and finished it for the year. I'm waiting for results for A and C.
Yes,
I got the B from you.
yes. I did my duty.
But I have been doing, whoops, there we go. I have been doing points for the club either from 89 or 90 on for that show.
Every year?
Yes. And doing it, and I was getting a little, I'm a numbers person. So when things like 3 or 4 digits, somebody can't add that up and put it together, and I'm like, why? Just why? Please give this to me so that I can do it. And I bugged her. I said, this is not hard. I said, I organize things at work, put numbers, I've got a counting background. Please give me this. Finally, she relented, gave it to me. And I've been doing it ever since.
And Anne is very good at correcting you if your math's wrong.
Just a little bit. But yeah, I don't judge. Don't point it. I tell the girls, don't point it. Let me do it. They're quite happy to let me do it most of the time.
Except the guilty party across the table.
I go, how do you do that? But you got this one right. But you got that one wrong. How did you do that?
Yeah, just change the numbers.
Yeah, I do. But it is not difficult for me. It just put it together and do it.
But sometimes it's, does this one count in this points or that one over there or
the bi-monthly goes so different than how shows go now.
Yes.
Because there's no pointing for most of the halter. It's you take the first placings and judge them off, like we do at a live show. The bi-monthly show is gender. Pay attention.
Yes, ma'am.
Breed, and the halter running free classes and put them together, and that's how you get stallion, mare,
and
gelding, and foal.
And this is where I screw up.
No gender and breed. Yes. So I just look at hers and I go, no, and I fix it.
Which we are greatly appreciative, but it's just habit to go and do them.
It's been this way since the inception of the show. I'm not going to change it. The only thing that has changed in that show since I started, the couple of showmanship used to be a halter class.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have
dolls
or leads or anything in the halter for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this here? Shouldn't it be performance? Well, I bugged again, and a few other people agreed with me, so it moved. We added, I think, a breed. Spanish was added.
Yeah. Carriage was added.
To warm blood.
Yeah.
It was never split off until, and
No.
not yet, not in bi-monthly.
Not in bi-monthly.
In a lot of the other shows it has,
Yes.
which has made life a lot simpler. Because they're they're different enough that they should be. But you have to have the amount of entries to warrant, right? So, but if we're going to have that kind of a change, it has to start in January and sort of be
because most people will put their horses in and let them show for the year.
Yeah.
So, have you done much of the photo showing?
No. I did on the digital platforms like OM. No,
the OM.
The OMP.
PSHE.
Online Model Horse Photo Showing Association?
Yeah.
Yes, I did stuff with them. They had just come up with their platform. Mm-hmm. It was really comprehensive. You load all your horses in, you get your pictures, and I was doing it over COVID, but it's not really my thing. I get very annoyed with taking pictures of horses. Even after I finish a custom, I'm like, I don't want to take a picture of it. So I get Eric to do it because he's a photographer.
Oh, okay.
So, but photo showing is just not my thing.
Not your thing.
No, I like live showing.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunately when we only have 2 live shows here a year. in the
Now,
province.
now we do, yeah.
Currently.
Yeah, currently. Oh, there's a hint there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. What I'm afraid of, and I'm not afraid to try and organize one, get one, I've done it twice. I'm afraid I'm going to be in the hospital.
By the time you get to the show.
I mean, that's happened once in the last couple of years. I couldn't go, and that was, last year.
Well, you just have to co-host a show with me.
And we'll have to set up a little screen for you so you can
Yeah.
you can be one of those like little faces like on the monitor being
On the monitor,
rolled around the
yeah,
show
'Cause
hall.
They tend to keep me for about 4 or 5 days once if the heart goes, because you're the last time it was magnesium and potassium were
And it takes a while to get it right in balance and the whole body reacting to that minute change.
and they wake you up at 6 in the morning, they want to weigh you, and then at 7 o'clock in the morning they want blood,
Mm-hmm.
and then at 8 o'clock you have to eat. Can I sleep now?
So what's your favorite model?
Oh, favorite in the house right now?
Yes. Oh, well, we can go lifetime too.
Yeah, Lifetime is good too.
Celtic Salinero for Briar. China, that kind of resin OF would have to be the Ammoncar, the Autumn Heat. I think he is just full of himself,
Mm-hmm.
and I love his attitude. Wow. Beswick would be tight between the Arabian,
Style.
and the great big draft at the top.
Free Spirit.
Free Spirit might be. I'm awful with names. Sometimes they stick and sometimes they don't. But yeah, those would be my favorites.
So when did you meet Jen Hardacre?
She's not been in the hobby that long. Through the club. I don't know how she got connected, but she found the weanling, Pete Stone weanling, and she went bananas.
Yeah.
She must have had close to 100 of them at one time.
The Ish or the Arab?
The
The
weanling.
weanling,
The Weanling. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
quarter horse,
Yeah.
had a lot of extra money, I guess, at the time, and she just went bonkers for it. She's got a lot of beautiful customs, and you get into her home to have it. One of these,
Mm-hmm.
get downstairs. That's where her models are. Just wall.
Oh, we intend to,
Oh, yeah. Yes.
whether she wants to or not.
Fun. She used to photo show a little bit,
Yeah.
but not recently. Recently, she's been selling, hopefully. Now, Miley and her mom that were at the live show
I don't think
Followed
I met Miley.
followed her home. I was with her. And they stayed, a good hour. And she bought quite a few. She dropped quite a bit of money. And they were at her house supposedly yesterday. Now, I don't know whether that happened.
I couldn't tell you.
If she was in the hospital.
I don't know when the accident happened.
Yeah, because she told me they were coming on the 15th. That was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether that happened or not, I don't know.
Now, her message to me came in about 4:30ish.
Miley, I don't know whether Miley's the daughter or Miley's the mom. It's Miley and the other lady, mother and daughter. She's just getting into the hobby.
Hmm.
Jen might have her contact, but she's in the Ottawa area.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and the
that's
Ottawa.
quick.
There's a lot of Ottawa people now.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Tristan's talking about having a show. Tristan?
Tristan.
Tristan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tristan.
Tristan Isaac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
out
so
their way.
yeah.
Out their way, yeah. Because
So it's about 6:00 last night. Jen messaged me and said she had an accident.
So maybe Miley and her
Mom had
Mom
left.
had left. She might have been on her way to put the money in the bank. Because she just dropped cash in Jen's hand and went,
Wow.
that's... I know what it is, but it's up to her to tell you.
Mm-hmm. But good to see that she's doing legacy planning
Mm-hmm.
and not leaving it to... Now, does Jen have family?
Oh, she just lost her brother and I think her sister not long ago.
But
So
no,
there's-
nothing in the next
she's-
generation.
She has a nephew,
Okay.
but there's nobody that's interested in the hobby.
So it is good that
It's-
she's
it's
doing
hence.
legacy planning now
Yeah,
versus...
she has her, I think I'm in her will to
Okay.
straighten out her hobby.
Okay. Rather than the horses
That's in
disappear.
mine. I do hers and she does mine.
Well,
Oh,
Andrea.
That's important. I don't think enough of us have that set up.
That is something we have planned about having a talk about is
It should
legacy
be in
planning.
your
Because
you
otherwise
want
your
your-
horses disappear.
models dispersed and what you want the money to go to.
Yes, yes.
Mine goes to
Charity.
charities.
Yes.
The Donkey Sanctuary, Zoo, Nature Canada,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So-
because too many people put them in
Whole
auction
estate.
sales or these.
Then they're not.
but
Or
they're
they
not-
throw them out because they don't realize
give them
how
to thrift
valuable they are.
stores, you know,
Yeah.
thinking that they're just a collection of plastic
That is
horse-shaped
something.
objects.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's something that a lot of people should think about.
Yeah, and Andrea and I have discussed numerous times about doing a podcast on that of some sort.
Yeah, I had Terry in for me because when she was closed, but now
Yeah.
she's not driving anymore.
No.
Distance, she just
No.
can't do it.
Is Terry also in St. Catharines now, or she's more south?
No, she's in Belleville, Kingston area.
Yeah, she used to live in Grimsby.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
And she was one of the original 7.
Oh, okay.
So Beth and Andrea.
Not me.
No, sorry. Beth and Val Hargreaves. Andrea Pratt out in BC. Terry McNamee. Kathy McInnery.
I don't know these ones.
Linda Wheatley. And there was a Jennifer Milliken and a Helen Bolus or something like that. Bolus, Bowell. Anyways, I've got all the
I don't
names.
know her either. Wow.
Yeah, they were the original core, and then within a year, the group had expanded to 12,
Okay.
and then it exploded,
Love it.
then it's compressed again. Kathy McHenry was cousins with Debbie Gamble.
There's the connection.
There's the connection, and that's
I
how we
never
got.
knew how she got it.
And that's how it got to the Maritimes, because Kathy McHenry was talking to her cousin Debbie Gamble.
Oh my God.
And because of of what was put in the Just About Horses, and what was in the Western Horseman,
Yeah.
you end up with Bobby,
Bobby.
and you get Eleanor coming in, and then with Bobby talking to other people out west, then you get Michelle Grant, Verna. You know, it just steamrolls.
Yeah. There was a girl in the Yukon.
Yes,
For a
Danielle
while.
Dunn. She's still in it.
Yeah.
She's still in it. She's just
Got
changed
one
her.
of her customs.
I have one of her customs. She's now an apprentice farrier. She's
good for her.
moved out living with her boyfriend and just got engaged.
Oh, nice. That's
So,
good.
I have a booking with her. It's just a matter of weather cooperating to get it
In
to
time, yeah.
Well, it's a China. So I don't want to ship it, and then this summer with the heat wave and the forest fires, then we end up with a postal strike. Now we're
And
back
now
into
the
cold.
old, and China doesn't like cold.
Yeah.
Most of the
She
models don't like
gave
cold.
up doing customs other than what she wants to do because of the pressures in the industry. Whereas I just sort of go, here, when you get it done, let me know. And these are sort of what I was thinking color-wise. You get to choose, and
Be my guest, yeah.
you know, and so we have a little conversation, and I just turn her loose, same as I do with Beth. I mean, I can wait up for 2 years with Beth and Lynn,
Yeah.
which is fine. I don't.
I'm paying off one for Lynn. Hamilton, not Hamilton, but that mold.
Yeah.
But, and the little medallion. Every month I try to send her money. She has them now.
Yeah.
She picked them up at the show.
Well, it took 3 years for her to get Zabu done, only because she was waiting on photos
Look what
for
he
me.
did.
Yeah, but
Oh my
waiting for
God.
photos for me.
Yeah, she has one of mine as well right now.
Oh, wow.
And this is
COVID set her so back.
Yes.
this is
She
Lynn
had
Castles
shingles.
Caldwell.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that set her so back.
Yeah. Well, shingles right even into her eyes.
Mm-hmm. We have a very sickly hobby community.
Well, we're all most are introverts.
Yes.
When you look at the general personality,
Yeah.
most are introverts, and the
Yeah,
only time
within their group.
and then
very-
when you get at the shows, it's a different personality.
Yeah, it's funny how that works.
But I've
It's-
noticed
it's weird.
if you look at what they do for a living and volunteer activities, when you look at their lives outside of the hobby, very few of them are extroverts.
That's odd.
A lot of them are creative minds, and your creative minds tend to be introverts.
Introverts. Yeah. I found a lot of people like Star Trek too.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
It's amazing. How
Well,
many
we're
people-
into the fantasy worlds.
Yeah. Yes, it just
You'll
connects.
you'll read the science fiction and the fantasy. You'll you know yes, and I'm the one
And
that
all of the Dragon Rider
uh,
show.
yeah.
A lot of those books. Are
and
all
McCaffrey
fantasy.
and I got you into Mercedes Lackey and
Yeah, I love those.
yeah, she's just come
Kristen
out with a bunch
Britton.
of yeah. But it's interesting, and so the more modern ones are getting into anime.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Can't quite.
but if you look at even Janine's artwork, fantasy.
Janine Hack.
Yes. Janine's works just blow your mind to see them in person, and you go,
She's not that one that had the horse with all.
yes, the
The
flesh.
the unicorn that's hung up in the chains. Alyssa Greer bought that one.
Did she?
She did.
Oh my god.
It was on the market for a little while.
Yeah, it was on the market. I didn't know where. I knew it got sold. I didn't know where it went.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Lucky.
Oh,
It's a
gorgeous.
custom.
Yes.
I don't. I looked at it one. I don't want to see it again.
It's beautiful.
When you
Although I can understand and appreciate the work,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want to look at it.
yeah, it is a little
it's
gory and
disturbing.
macabre, but
It is macabre.
it is fascinating.
Oh yeah,
And very well
mean,
done.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
She
All
had
of
to,
her- all of
the
her.
amount of work that it took,
All of her
prep
artwork.
and the knowledge and the
I mean, even her
It's-
Pegasi with the ripped wings and the
Oh, yes.
dragon crosses and the Kirlian, and I mean, it's just create them. It's just fascinating. I'm not.
I mean, I would love to have not anything macabre, but just a Pegasus. And I imagine she's one of the better ones to be able
Yeah.
to do
Oh, yes,
something like
yes.
that.
And
I
talking
don't
about
want to.
and talking about Pegasi, I mean Nina Bikram,
Mm-hmm.
her Pegasi were to
I
die
have two of her models. I got commission from her, and one of those my little micro Pegasus with the tiger stripes.
Oh, I've seen.
That's
I think I've
Nina's.
seen him.
I mean, her work. I mean, just
Stunning.
the detail on the feathers and the wings is just oh. I mean, we have some very talented artists up here.
We just have fewer people. That's all.
Yeah, fewer, but the quality is
Oh,
there.
the quality's
What's the
wonderful.
girl? Is she in Manitoba or Saskatchewan that sculpted that one that Verna has?
Oh, Ravens.
The diva, I think she calls her. The
Di-
Black Arabian.
Yeah, a diva.
Isn't that
Is that a Michelle Grant or is it a
Michelle Grant? No.
Not Raven Maddox.
or a Raven
No.
or a Derlin? DJB.
Darren Bernardchuk.
Might be.
Diva
She was
just
casting, and
No,
there was one or two horses came out. I couldn't afford them at the time, but I haven't seen heard of anything lately.
No, I don't think it's DJB because she did Fable, and she doesn't have that many resins. And she's more newer to the resin scene.
Well, it's been a little while she's been out, or I don't know whether she's still doing it. Raven's work is terrific. Her
Have to get
biter
to,
is really
have
wild.
to get to the right show.
That's so unique. I like it.
Because I just judged that horse too.
Wow.
That's why I'm going.
The people. What was that girl? The horse is lying down, but it's looking over.
Lying down but looking over.
It's looking over. It's hanging partly.
Oh, that's
Oh.
one of the Russian artists. Or German artist. She's European.
European.
Yes.
That was so different. Oh,
Yes.
look at that.
Oh, you know, oh gosh.
Nadir. Adiva is a Nadir.
Yeah, that's the one.
She's
I
by Nadir.
think.
Custom by Nadir.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure she's Canadian. But yeah, we're limited up here. But yeah, good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Lynn and Raven are doing fantastic. Briar always wants them part of Briarfest. And I only claim to fame I designed one.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was picked for Briar.
Tell us that story.
I go get them.
Yes. I actually have a
Okay.
copy.
You have one.
Yes, I know.
I get them out.
It's not every day you get to see a Canadian designed briar.
I love the Celtic.
And it's a Salinero, no surprise.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, right over there. Of course, he hasn't got his base, so I'll have to hang on to him.
So what's his name?
Cloud9.
Yeah. And Briar had a contest for a couple of years. Send in your design, and if it's voted on, it becomes a model. That year, Celtic had been out a little bit. It's either his first year or his second year, and had to get one, and whenever he come out. So I decided that was going to be my choice, and I sent in all this stuff that you had to send in, colored markings, if it was Pinto, which it was supposed to be. So I said Tobiano, deep chestnut on the Celtic. Sent all this stuff in. Kim Carter, no way was she going to vote for him. She liked the other one. I said, that's fine. Everybody else, oh, I like him, they like him. Wasn't picked. Briar liked him enough. They decided the contest was closed and he was going to be the fall one. They only told me, I couldn't tell anybody else. I go, you've got to be kidding. I have to sit on this for 3 or 4 months. I told my mom, I was jumping up and down. I was thrilled. The lady that worked for Briar that was taking care of this quit. And some of the info and everything got lost. I finally contacted Briar. I said, well, where's my model? You got a model if your model was picked. So I got them for free. Oh, they said, you're the girl. I said, yeah. I had to prove it. Yeah. That was Ann Johnson, my model. I said, yeah, it's a fairly common name, so there's 3 in St. Catharines. I finally got him, and the information on the back isn't exactly mine of the model. They want a blurb to put on the back. They called him Cloud9. I said, yep, that's fine. Works for me. But I was quite happy. Terry has a copy, and she actually made me. I didn't want to. But she made me sign it. It's the only one that's signed.
You didn't even sign your own?
I didn't. No, he's not signed. Maybe I should. But
That'd be good for collectability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You could sit yourself on the table right beside him.
Yes. Signed by the designer. I'd just take a picture and post it next to him.
I like them.
Yeah, I like mine too.
It's a beautiful model. Hey, it's not too bad. Not too. They're fairly well balanced. I've actually got one that will stand on the table, or like on a wood table or something. But
Both of mine, the pegs come out, so I got the metal ones.
The metal ones are good. They're starting to 3D print them now. So
yeah,
equally as good.
His
but...
broke. I tried to get it out. Debbie tried to get it out.
I've tried getting it out. Now that I have my Dremel, I can actually get it out.
Yeah, I bought from a lady in the States.
Yeah.
She was making the bases.
Yes.
The long ones.
Yeah.
For the Celtics and the Huck.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I was talking to her about another one. She says, only do these two. So I bought two of them. Because I wanted to do a setup of two horses, two of the Celtics, driving the one in front.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The tandem riding.
Tandem. Yeah. You and
That's the one I did that at the live show.
Yeah, I was going to say that was my very first live show in 2017.
I had that.
That was Luck of the Irish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa's shows were well put together. They were really well run. This is why I can't put the two
personalities together.
Just night and day. That sounds like, but I don't know. Her daughter was even helping
Angelica
to write down.
She was judging later on.
Yeah, I was
She
going to say in some of
the
the last little bit, her name's down as judge.
That's Judge, yeah. She's a nice lady.
Is Angelica still up here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's still in Canada.
Grandmother set her up nicely. Yes, I understand. I just can't reconcile the two. It's like two totally different people. That's really sad.
And then Lisa's just come out with a book of patterns for doll clothes.
Really?
For Western. She's working on
back
English.
to the
and she just did an update on
the boots.
The boots.
Yeah.
And if anybody had bought the book, the Etsy book, she automatically gave you free the updated pattern. So,
I have the old boot pattern. I need to get that book.
yeah.
Wow.
I got the book. I just purchased the book, and she automatically sent me the new update.
Oh wow.
So that was really nice, and looking forward to doing that, especially breaking it out for the Little Rider Doll challenge, because I signed up for the Saddle Pad pattern. Yeah. Beth and Michelle CPL.
Some of those were just stunning.
Well, I was really impressed at, I had never done a doll before, and how easy it was to do, like relatively.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it in 2.5 days and built my own patterns.
Oh wow.
I had a brayer doll and took the clothing off and drew around it and modified it and
where you went?
Where I went. Well, luckily my mother sews and I don't. But mother,
you're learning.
Mother, how do we do this?
Yeah, how do I do this? I didn't know how to sew. I saw Terry with her own pouches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how did you do that? I just took one apart. I turned it inside out. Oh, that didn't look hard. Put it back together. Went home. How do you sew? Mom taught me, and away it went.
And your pouches are gorgeous. I need more.
Bought new fabric.
Mm.
It's a gray trees and that kind of thing. It's nice.
And you've changed the inside from plain polar fleece to that linen?
It's a raw
Broadcloth.
cotton.
Raw cotton.
And it will not, some people call it muslin, but nobody knows it by that name.
Yeah,
That's
not
what
in
Beth-
today's world, yeah.
Beth explained it to me as that, and I went in, she's looking at me, what are you asking for? I thought, oh, what's the word? Raw cotton. Yes, we have that. But the polar fleece is $25 a meter.
Yeah.
I buy it on sale.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't buy it. Get it at half price.
Yes.
So when it's on and I need, or I know I'm going to need, I start watching. But the raw cotton is $14.
Mm.
And when I can get that at half price, you can see the difference.
Yes.
It's $5, and
Mm-hmm.
that means a lot when you're doing a lot. So it's a little bit more to work with because it does the most horrendous splitting
Yes.
and tearing.
Yeah, you've got to
And
finish
you've got to
stands.
be careful when you're sewing
Mm-hmm.
because you can be sewing it and then it's over here. No.
Do
That's
you
not good.
do fray stop on the end to stop it from
Don't
doing
have to. If you cut, there's two different kinds. There's a more expensive, the 14. There's a
cheaper.
not as good. It's a finer
Mm-hmm.
weight, and it's only half.
But it frays much more.
It's awful stuff. But if you buy the $14 one at half price, it's a little heavier, which is better for the horses anyway, because the customs and the artist resins will stick to the polar fleece,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
which is why Beth got me to switch.
Mm-hmm.
She says, even if she's fixing one,
Mm-hmm.
she has to spray it. She says, you should be using the cotton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I came home. I bought cotton. I came home and I stripped every one of them. And I used the white for the outside for a while. So I didn't lose anything.
No.
So every AR and every custom, every one that she fixed, all the china that she's fixed, a few china, I tore them apart, did them over. And I've got a pouch for every single solitary model I've got.
Wow.
With names on them?
Yes, the names are on them. And when I go to get ready for a live show, I know where every one of those pouches is.
And that's easier for you to sort instead of me going, who's this? Who's this? Who's this?
Every bin is labeled as to what shelves the pouches in there belong to. And every shelf in my head is numbered.
Wow.
I have lists of what goes on where and where they go on the shelf. I'm an organized person. It makes me happy.
Nothing wrong with that.
So outside
Everything
of
is-
pouch making, have you done art? Like customizing?
Anything needlepoint, those are Japanese bunka, and there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the house, 6 maybe. I've sold some. Needlepoint, Japanese bunka,
You've done some
etching. Those are mine. Those two. Black
Copper.
India ink.
Copper plates.
Copper. I have a tiger in the bedroom.
And then you made props for quite a while.
Oh yeah. Jumps, rails, mailbox. If I could see how around and figure if I could do it in wood, I could do it. I had fun doing. They weren't maybe 100% perfect, but they worked.
Mm-hmm. I've got a few of yours.
Fences,
Bridges.
bridges are not fun. Bridges need a lot of measuring. A lot of measuring exactly, because all your
Mm-hmm. Your spacings, yeah.
spacings and everything.
Did you make tack? No tack making.
Fix, yes. Make,
No.
no.
Okay.
Other than the tandem riding,
Mm-hmm.
I made the pad and the halter for that, and
For the lead horse, yeah.
for the lead horse. That took a while.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a tack person. And to make the doll or to do saddle pads, that is just not my cup of tea. Give me something in wood and I'm quite happy. But I have to work in acrylics.
Yeah.
I want very much to learn how to do customizing. I can't work with the sprays and everything and the oils and that.
But you could do the gesso and the acrylics.
Maybe.
Go
But
with the
acrylics
decorators.
don't give you the high quality. I wouldn't be happy
I find them
with
so
it.
hard. Like they
It's-
can, but it's so hard. The learning
It's a
curve
lot.
is.
Yeah, the learning curve. Yeah. But I can't have the products in the house. 'Cause I'm very, at times it can be very sensitive. And the asthma, it doesn't need much sometimes.
No.
So it's just not worth it.
No, and
A
there is
latch
is
and
that,
paint eyes or hoofs or something, and that's
Yeah.
it. I'm done.
but everybody has their own niche
Yeah.
in artistry. And
Yeah.
it's a matter of finding your niche.
Yeah, and trying.
And trying.
Go out and find out if you can do dolls.
Mm-hmm.
If you can, hey, you're ahead of the game. You've got something that is marketable.
Yes.
You can trade for something you can't do.
Mm-hmm.
If it's woodworking or if it's customizing, if you get good, then you've got something that's marketable.
Which helps support your habit.
Oh, yes. Yeah, anything. It's. What is the girl doing? Signs. She's
Sam
Sam.
Thompson.
something that's marketable. And those are adorable. I bought one and won the other ones in the raffle. They look great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she does good work.
Yeah,
Yeah, she does a lot of custom stuff like that.
it's fun. But yeah, finding a niche and going to it. It's great.
Now it's all your fault I got into showing. She chokes on her glass of water. That was a fun day.
That first night you showed up to buy a few models. That was in the early afternoon. Was
Yep.
Past dinner. We never stopped.
No,
It
5
just-
hours later I left
Oh
here
my
and
God.
my brain was exploding.
And what year was that?
2016.
Yeah, we're still photo showing.
Yeah, so I got into the club. I got
Oh
photos
my
showing, but
God.
she talked
So-
me into live showing and photo
Yeah.
showing and bringing out the newsletter and here you've got to go to
Showing
this
that
site
this
and that
and that.
site and oh my God, it was sensory
Oh, God.
overload.
You
Look,
get this here and you can get that here. Oh, and that goes here.
yeah,
This is how you do that.
and that's why I say it's all Anne's fault. But she's such an excellent teacher.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Between Terry and Alex and then Jen and then you and meeting Lisa and you and all the other girls, and it just little bits and pieces you learn here and there and what everybody else is doing, and you're constantly learning.
Mm-hmm.
And lifelong
Friends.
friends that
Care
who
about
can
you.
care about you from outside
Of
what
Tahoe.
brought you together originally. That's gold. Seriously.
Yeah. The fact
If
that
I
we're
hadn't-
all concerned about Jen and her her recent accident, and I know I
Yeah.
contacted you during COVID to say, "Are you okay? Do you need
Yeah.
me to drive down here to get you groceries or anything?"
I had a rough time because of
Being shut in and
shut in and being
isolated.
so isolated and afraid, for contact. I still come in the house and wash my hands. I haven't stopped doing that.
I don't think you're the only one, because I do the same.
I am
And
at Blaine all the time. Please be a little more careful. Please be a little more careful. You have to remember not to touch that. And he's getting better because he cares.
mm-hmm.
And we keep an eye on each other and we keep contact with doctors. And I go to his, he goes to mine.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, if it hadn't been for the hobby during COVID, if it hadn't been the hobby after I lost my mom, I had nobody down here. If it hadn't been for the hobby, I don't know where it would have been.
Mm-hmm.
It's the contact with the people in the hobby at that time that
Yeah,
kept me going, gave me something to do,
and to look
be
forward to.
responsible for,
Yeah.
and to look forward to.
Yeah, because we moved from mail-in showing to online showing. That was the real push to the online
No
showing.
more
for our
700 models,
photos
photos.
to.
700.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
400 to 500 was the average. 300.
Well, when I came in that first day, Anne had it all set out on the table, and it was just
I had
mind-boggling.
I had made a divider,
a box.
a box, to be able to hold all the photos.
So you just haul out a class at a time, and then when you
Yeah.
finish that class, then you
You
put
sort
everybody
it.
in,
Oh
in the
my
next
God.
class.
Again, for the next, I had them all here. I had a cat. Try to keep the cat off the photos because she'd plop. Just plop herself. I said, Smokey, you can't lie there. She had no claws. My mother had them removed. But no cat of mine is going to climb this curtains or the furniture. So at any rate, and Smokey was a sweetheart. But she was inquisitive, like most cats are, and she would just get up on the table and plop. So I'm taking a break. Wow. Then she'd roll over and they'd go everywhere. You'd have to resort all over again. But she didn't do it often. She was pretty good, but every once in a while she wanted attention. Plop. But yeah, 300 to 500 photos all over the table.
Yep.
You judge for gender. That's one sorting. When you got the photos, they went into the
Well, first of all, by division.
by division. Yep.
So China, OF, or artist resin and custom.
Custom. Yep.
Then you went by gender.
Yep.
When
by
gender was all done,
breed.
then you do by breed. Then you had to do if there was,
if there was
color.
and
Color.
then make. If
Yep.
there was, not every show had color, but most of them. Oh my God.
Running free, standing free,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, I tell
And
you.
then you had the
Altered.
performance.
And then performance, yes. At least 5 to 6 in each grouping.
Yep.
English, Western, then your miscellaneous.
Were these shows structured how it was in the States as well at the time? Or was this a uniquely Canadian thing?
I think they were
I
structured the
think
same
it's
as the States.
Pretty much to start, and then we
Branched out.
tweaked
Each show
branched
tweaked their own
out.
way.
Yeah, Spanish crept in because there was too much in light, and then it became Arab, and it expanded a little bit. But as entries
Yeah.
started to increase,
And the first mail-in shows were down Texas, Alabama area, and
Yeah.
because Terry said she was mailing down there.
oh yeah,
Bobby
that was
said-
before me.
Bobby
I
said she
never
was
did that.
mailing down there, but and it was just the problem of trying to get the money, the American funds, the American stamps,
The American
get them in the
stamps.
post
Oh,
office because
my
the American
God.
postal service runs 10 times faster than the Canadian one.
What did you do during the mail strikes? How did you get your stuff?
You just
Nothing.
sat
You
and waited.
just didn't.
Go on.
You sat and waited
Wherever they had to be, wherever they happened to be,
is where they were.
that's it. And you sat. Yeah, you sat. I mean, if somebody had 400 or 500 photos that they judge it, get it all ready to go back, and you sat and waited. That
Or if it was in the mail, it was stuck in the
stuck
mail.
in the mail. And if like the girl had a bunch that did arrive, she'd have to wait.
You know,
'Cause she
until you
wouldn't
had
know
everybody.
Until she had everybody's, because somebody would have to phone. Okay, my photos. Did you get them? Because there was no internet at that time, right? We didn't have contact that way. So you sat and you waited.
It's like
They'd have
doing
to
chain
judge it
mail.
and then get caught up. Ivy was the only one that would 5 or 6 shows. She would send out for 4 or 5, maybe 6 shows, and then they would go home to her. They would just go from one to the other, to the other, to the other, back to her, and again, and start again. A couple of us did that, but I don't know, her mailing costs were 3 times what anybody else, because her photos were thick, mounted, eh? To send an extra envelope with 100 photos, you jumped into the next level. You paid more. But in the long run, it was cheaper and it was faster if the shows were that close together. You wanted to get them too. No, I'm glad we're digital. It's much easier. But we're running what? Bi-monthly, my moving on, your purely performance. The ones that Nicole is
The CMH shows, and that's broken down into 4 and 5 now.
3 that I know of.
There's the
Trad,
the
Classic,
trad,
the
the
minis,
cla-
and the vintage.
the vintage, the animals.
Oh, I entered that one.
Okay, so 4 there, and then so that's the CMH shows. Then there's the CMCR bi-monthly,
Yeah.
and,
And the moving on,
and the moving on
your purely performance.
performance.
The one that Val was running, the Halloween one, she did it once.
Once, yeah.
That was it. Somebody else was doing something else
I
too.
did a odds and sods show for a couple of years, which
It
was
didn't.
busts and medallions
I
and
think you were a little before your time.
I was a little before my time.
yeah, I think
sort
that
of
would run now better.
yeah, it sort of died after 2 years, and now
No, it
it's
didn't.
and it was only a once a year or twice a year anyways. But now that medallions actually are showing.
Showing. Yeah.
Oh, and I had animals. I had a whole animal division in the odds and sods.
Yeah.
So
But there was. Verna was going to set up another one just for ponies.
yes, and that hasn't. But she's changed jobs and
Yeah,
busy, and
I know. It's.
and right now it's craft show season for her.
I bugged her at one time there, you got to do this, and I never heard anything back about it, so. I thought, well, that'd be cute.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be jiggle her a little bit.
But even if it's just a once a year,
Yeah, it'd be nice.
and it's so easy to set up on Facebook.
Oh my
now.
God. It's a little work to set up your
The initial
albums,
work,
but from there,
Yeah.
it pretty much takes care of itself because
Unless
they have to enter themselves.
except
All you
when
have to do
somebody
is
gets
monitor
their
it.
ID hacked, and then the whole show's
Oh,
wiped.
like
and-
The
God, that happened
Facebook
this
the
year.
Facebook photo shows are like, to me, when I first started photo showing, I was like, this is genius. Like, everyone should do this. I don't know why people are still using photos. But then when
the platform came
the
out.
platform came
And
out,
that's just
it
new.
was life changing when I still photo showed. And Facebook seemed so archaic at that point because you could load everything in and it was there. And it would automatically total your point system and move you around accordingly and offer shows to you.
This is still running
Yeah, it's a platform.
in Canada.
It's all over the world.
It's
It's
worldwide.
an American platform.
The hobby, our club, is thinking of going to another platform.
Which is the same platform.
It's the same
They want to get off Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the same. It's a website.
There's nothing Canadian. There's
No.
no hosting, and
No,
they're
host.
wondering how they're going to keep it only Canadians.
You restrict who can enter.
Yeah, you
I'm
can do
wondering
a
just how it's going to work.
you can do a restriction.
I'm leery, Diana, because it's a learning curve. If it's a different-
Everybody is.
We can show you after this.
I am not computer.
We have a lot of
great
people
at
that
it.
aren't.
I'm not, and I'm leery. And I said, if I don't get it, guess what, people?
No, we can show you
I
after.
take my show with me,
Yeah.
and the bi-monthly somebody else will have to take care of it
Yeah.
because I'm gone. I don't get it.
I'm liking the Facebook one. I have looked into the other one.
I don't. I'm just leery.
Knowing the average age of our exhibitors,
Mhm.
it might be better to stay Facebook.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I can show you my account, and you can look at it.
Yeah, I would like to
'Cause,
see.
yeah, we
how
can do
that
it after this.
works,
Yeah.
because if I can get an idea of where it's going and how it's going to work,
But each show,
even two of us.
yeah. But even a show can restrict who enters
Okay.
because
Okay.
you set up your own rules for your show.
If I gotta figure out how I'm gonna phrase this. Can or could, probably is a better word, the hobby set up within this within that,
Mm-hmm.
but have a member
Mm-hmm.
only
Oh, like a member only addition
Entry.
into the members
like, the
portal,
only way
essentially.
You can get into it is you have to know,
Your
password.
member number. Your,
No, I don't think.
and then all
Well,
their shows
I
would
think
be
Well-
their
within
new
that.
platform is allowing them to do that because
Oh,
they
maybe.
just they're just in the midst of migrating.
We'll check it out after. We'll just
You
check it out.
understand what I'm,
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
getting?
yeah.
Then all the shows that are connected to that would be in that.
We could check it out
Site,
after.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Because
we
if
have
they could
some
get something
shows.
that is similar to Facebook,
Yeah,
then it's not.
some of our shows are connected to the club, and you have to be a member
Mm-hmm.
of the club. And I know these other shows in this group, you actually have to pay a fee to join each show,
That's dependent on the show.
depending
Okay,
on
That's
the show.
dependent on the
it's also going to depend on the amount of money it's going to cost to get this up and running and keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
It's very minimal. We'll check it out.
People,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, are,
Yeah, no, we'll
money is
check it
tight.
out.
Yes,
We're paying what, 20?
20 a year,
20
24 a year.
20?
I think it's something less than that, actually.
Yeah.
But
Technically.
I'm thinking, you know, how many shows, if all of the shows we're doing
Mm-hmm.
migrate to this, we'd have to get everybody
On board.
on board. That means Chrissy, Nicole, you, me, Verna, Beth, hopefully, which I have to sort of nudge a little because she's walking away from a lot of the online.
Mm-hmm.
Because Chrissy revamped and Beth, it's for a lot for her to get uploaded and get it all.
Well, the problem
sorted
is
for
the
her.
judging.
And the judging.
The judging, because Alex and Beth have
We want to be able to move them around. You can't
they
do
want
that.
to move the images around instead of you looking at a class and then going into each animal. They want to move the
Get them in
photo
order.
in the right order,
I haven't been on for
Facebook
ages, so I'd
used
have to look.
allow that,
and now they don't.
Yeah.
and now they don't.
Yeah, Facebook's made it very difficult in a lot of ways for groups and pages.
Annoying.
Yeah.
People are finding it hard to judge, and this is what's hard to get judges to.
We used to
Same
go
time.
every other month, and now we've had to eliminate the summer months because Alex and Beth can't manage to judge on the way the platform currently sits on Facebook. And
Yeah, they're
you know, at
having
least
trouble
when you
with
had
it.
your individual photos, you could move them around and go, okay, that one doesn't look like a draft horse. That one's out, and then you go, well, I like
Right,
this one, and
yes.
you shuffle them around.
It was easier that way, but especially when you have 20 or 30, you're scrolling to try and figure out you can't see them all at the same time.
We used to do 5 entries, and now we're down to 3s.
Yeah, to try and get entries a little more manageable. So you get more people.
And I noticed on a forum that recently that somebody doesn't want to go to Nan unless they're getting under these 80 plus entries per class down. You know. So is it going to mean that the classes are going to split more? Or
Oh
are they
my
going to
God.
start restricting the number of
I couldn't
horses?
believe the class list Alyssa did it. Just, oh my God. I knew she was in trouble.
Well, some of the splits,
Time-wise.
some of the
That's
splits
the-
were unnecessary.
That's
No,
the
it's not. It's
American
too
way.
much. It's too much.
But as I said, when
not
you've
necessary.
got mares in one class and you've got stallions and geldings in the other class, and
And
you've
the
got
wrong one and the wrong one.
models that have dangly bits in the mare class, and you're just sort of going, you know, well, it's an easy elimination for the judge.
Yep.
Everything that looks like that, I don't even look at.
No.
You know, and then you get upset exhibitors because, well, I just, you know, it's like, no, pick up your model and look for the dangly bits. No dangly bits, it's a mare. But do we need to break them that? Fine.
Well, the whole reason that it was being broken to begin with was to split these huge classes. That was the whole purpose of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now the Americans are, you know about the sectionals, right? So
No.
our traditional class list here was Briar OF Championship,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Okay.
And
we
then
do sectionals in some of our, well, you're moving on show.
Yes, okay.
She
Like
does
that.
sectionals, so she'll do her light with the Arabs, the Morgans, and the Saddlebreds.
No, saddlebreds are gay.
No, okay, Arabs and Morgans, and what else? There's something else in light. Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if you go with your
Yeah.
stock, you got your quarter horse. and a
yeah,
piece of
either
pigs.
way. So then you'd have the sectionals of like
The
that
champion.
like group, sub champion, that
Yes.
like group, sub champion, and then overall. There's a lot of pressure from the American showers to bring that to the Canadian live shows. And because all of the
get
American
them
live
to
shows
match.
to
align.
get it to match, and it gives you more chance of personal success. And
Nan.
at
No,
no
your
at,
local
at,
show.
at the local
show.
at the local level,
Okay.
so that your horses are winning rosettes, and you have this sense of accomplishment of I'm walking away with a rosette today, and then those rosetted horses all compete for an overall championship for that division. And some shows take it a step further that every single model that competed in the overall championships of each division do the overalls, where you have China,
my
resin, custom, OF all coming together. For
an
eight-
overall grand.
Yeah,
And
for overall.
those grand rosettes are like a meter long.
Oh my
They're
God.
huge. So it really just depends on the show, but there is pressure to bring that here.
Oh my God. So moving on is actually a step in
Yes,
that
yes,
area.
yeah.
That,
So you've
so
already
you
gone.
get something in Arab. You get a little first,
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. So, but
and then
Then you go to the light
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 would be
championship.
like a small rosette. Or?
no, it's like a rosette that we get like
Oh,
here.
Our current
my
rosette.
God.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's going to cost?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But the shows cost so much more there, and
Oh,
the halls cost so much more. Like the level of show that we're talking about who does this are like massive halls.
so what are you talking about? Like for entries, your entry
They-
fee is
they
over
d-
$100.
Well, no, it's not, because they have the volume of showers. So if you have like 100
okay.
showers coming, then you can drop costs all the way down. You can
Yeah.
get the rosettes, you can get the nice hall and the table
Yes,
rental and
and
a
pay your
decent
judges.
meal and pay your judges and travel
There was
judges.
Talk about like in the Canadian
Championship.
championship, and they were telling that people won't travel for it.
No.
Yes, the geography here is extraordinarily
But down
difficult.
there they have regional champions.
Yeah.
So, you know, we
We'd
could
have to have
it.
an Eastern and a Western.
Yep.
Yeah. And that sort of thing. But I
The
was
Western
looking.
girls are better to move around because the
Yeah.
provinces are this big, not as big.
Yeah. And when I was looking at some of the Western shows, Haunted Horse Live has a graduated pricing for your entry fee. So if you want to show in all divisions over the day, you'll pay $100.
Okay.
If you only want to show in OF, you pay $30.
Okay.
If you want to show in China, you pay $30.
30.
So it's until you
You
get
might
to that
pay-
4 divisions,
Okay.
then you're better off paying that $100. So, I mean, there's so many different
How-
models out there of how to run a
I don't know
show,
how that would work.
And now,
but they're running anywhere from 15 to 25 entries, which is the same here.
yeah, it really just depends on the size. But now there's also the push to split OF plastic in a new direction. Because think of it this way: Briars today cannot, like the poor vintages cannot compete, and it's not fair to the
Understood.
vintages.
Yeah.
So now some shows are starting
Quality
to
is
split
better.
those.
So that you've got your vintage.
Your vintage compete against each other, and the modern compete against each other.
Now, what
All
are they
right.
considering as the
The
break
next
point?
question.
I don't know. I've never gone to one of those shows. I just know they exist.
Next.
I will
question.
find out maybe when I go.
Okay. The next question is, how many people have vintage models that are going to?
A
be
lot.
brought? Yeah.
Well, because the scale of like the shows is so big. So BVG Live was about 150 people.
Oh my lord.
Yeah,
Single day, 2 day?
that was a single day.
Holy shit.
That was a
my
single day.
Pardon the language, but wow.
Yeah.
Good lord.
The Jennifer show in 2019 was about 130 people over 2 days. But that was only artist, no OF at all.
But out west they have color too. Or they have
Yeah. Yeah, they have.
I've heard of that. Really?
But I mean, when you're talking 15
2-day
to
show.
15 to 20, 25 exhibitors,
It's not a big deal.
and
No.
and it's 2-day show.
it's a 2-day show, and I think everybody's only bringing their best.
Yeah.
No, because they're limited to
300.
most of what I was seeing for the Western Canadian shows was a limit of 2 horses per person, no
Less
buy-in
in
within the
hobby.
hobby.
Yes.
Maybe
Which-
because, well, as I said, we're all and most are introverts. I can't claim to be an introvert for some reason.
You're an extroverted introvert.
Yes,
That's a thing now.
Yes,
That
I
is-
noticed
that
that's a
is-
thing.
I've
Yeah.
heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I'm quite fine being alone, but you know, yes,
I can quite happily
function
be
in either world.
in either, yeah. I'm not afraid to be alone. I like this,
Yeah,
but no, there are times even when planes around it's like, okay, I need my time. It's not that I don't want you around, I just need my time.
Yeah.
He'll call 2 or 3 times during that day or something, and okay, that's fine. Gives me a break. But yeah, I want to clean horses. Okay, no.
nobody else
That
in the
is
house.
Something, yes. It is something I have got to do. Nobody around. Music on. Leave me alone. Let me do it. I have a way of doing it. I don't want to explain it 6 times.
And I don't want you accidentally touching anything.
Oh, I've told him don't touch. I said, if you have to, I will show you how. Do not. This way. Don't. Why? You could leave your fingers all over it. He's looking at his hands. I said, yeah, I know, they're clean, but
Not clean
no,
enough.
not clean enough.
Here, let me get you conservation gloves.
He's learning. He's very careful around them. He goes and he looks and he doesn't touch. He'll point at something. I said, yeah, that's this and that. And he, like I said, he went back and he bought the Britons. I was floored.
Mhm.
Just floored. What? You're kidding. you went back. It's near the Niagara Airport.
The one that you and Beth go to all the time? Or is this a new one?
No, that one is on Lakeshore. That's still there.
Okay.
Oh, there's a couple I want there, so I don't have the money.
Haven't been to any
That's
of these
what-
ones. I just go to the one in St. Jacobs and one in Aberfoyle.
No, this was, it's quite a little ways out. It's closer to the actually Niagara Airport.
Okay.
It was a barn. They're gone, actually. They've gone online only, which I don't like because you can't physically touch it. There's antique stores around that we go poke at through the summer to see what they've got new, but bring the odd one home. But the one on Lakeshore usually has a plethora of Beswicks at times. I'm going, no, I have that one, I can't afford that one. I've seen the Queen on the her horse. I'm hoping you don't know what it. No, darn, he knows what it is.
Anybody who's got the
Hundreds of
Beswicks
dollars, you know.
usually have the.
Yeah, it's like a flea market or something. You come across something that somebody doesn't know what they have, then you just say, "That's nice, but would you take that?" And try to dicker because they expect you to. You get outside, you keep holding everything in until you get
Start
to
the
the
car! Start the car!
Love it. I can breathe now. Scream. Start the car.
Until you get out that driveway and along the road, you're not
Oh
gonna say
my God!
anything.
It's like
Start the car! Sorry, that's a classic. That's a classic.
Love it. Love it, love it. But that's exactly it. I've only had that happen once, but I keep hoping I'm gonna run across a Hagen-Renaker,
Yeah.
you know, and they're
Those are
know.
pricey now at the
Oh my
antique
God,
malls.
$300-400 if they know what they've got.
I've seen them anywhere from 60 up.
It depends on what they think.
Now your Salvation Army thrift stores will have monthly auctions. I've picked up a bunch of Beswicks for Kelly Drosta doing
Yeah.
them, and in fact standing there doing the bidding, because they'll do it with book bidding, and then they do an actual live the final day, and I've literally stood there with her competitor, and Kelly's way up in Madawaska,
Yeah.
I basically, I'm standing there and I'm looking at the other buyer and found out her name, messaged Kelly, and she goes, "Yeah, that's my main competition." And I went, "Yeah, okay."
Wow.
And walked up to this person. I said, "So how deep are your pockets? My client's very deep." I said, she backed off. I said, "Which ones do you want? That's the one I'm going for.
Oh, and
All
sort
the
of
money
go
is
between
going to go for that one. If you want, I'll let you have
I'll let you
those.
those.
Otherwise, I'm bidding you up and we can fight over that one." And she backed off on the one we wanted.
Well, that's, if you can get it to be agreeable like that, it's great. I went
And
to,
Emily Oakes' dad had done the book bidding, so that was where the bidding started at. He wasn't there, thank goodness, because his pockets were probably a little deeper than mine.
Oh, yeah, Kelly, I picked that one
Yes.
for Kelly. Lane's going, where are we going? Here, this is where it is, and I had looked it up for
Kelly, yeah.
and it was this little thing, and I'm going, she paid that much, and then I found out what it was. I'm like,
Yes.
no, I'm not mailing it. You're coming to pick it up.
Yeah.
No bloody way. What was it, 500 or something?
Yeah. Well, the one I got
I'm not
it
mailing
for
that.
was the large painted white racehorse. Mm-hmm. Kelly's collection is phenomenal.
Oh, the ones that she showed were nice. It's just that she didn't show them that.
Well, she was new at it, and I conned her into it. And actually, I
I'd like
went
to
to
get
one
her
of our
going again.
one of the Toronto Lives. I happened to have a bunch of hers in storage. She went, "So can I show your Chinas?" So I went and showed her Chinas.
Oh, that's great.
And
Yeah.
she's now started to. She was sending a lot of her more expensive ones to England to get repaired.
Paired, yeah.
Michelle Grant was taking forever to repair them, and she's now
And Beth
getting Beth to do a couple of the lower
Beth
price
does-
ones.
She does a beautiful job.
Well, she just did my racehorse.
The black
Yeah,
Hackney.
Yeah.
I got for $38. I was at an auction. I lived in Niagara Falls in an inverted cul-de-sac. Okay. You walked from there through the walkway to the main road. And from the main road, about 3 houses down, was this huge house. Very old. And the lady, I found out through the auction, the auctioneer was at the house a few days before, which is normal. And I was talking to him. I said, is she selling any model horses, Chinas? He says, yeah, there's a few. I said, could I preview them? It was him and a couple of grays. Well, I figured the grays were in better shape. I probably wasn't going to be able to afford them. So I waited until the auction day. I registered. Never done this before, so it was all new. Credit card, okay, fine. Little hesitant, but that's the only way they would register.
Yes.
You get your
Paddle number. Yeah.
They get to it, finally. And I had seen them, but I got to see them a little before they auctioned them, and I noticed what was wrong with it. His ears were repaired. She actually did this type of work.
Mm-hmm.
This is what this lady did. Repaired China.
Mm-hmm.
She must have repaired him later in life because he wasn't very well done. He had a crack in his leg, and he was really, I don't know whether it was dirt or whether it was dust that had
Solidified.
colored or something, and I went like, I got it open and nobody's looking. Okay, close. I know I can get that off. Got it. And one lady started to bid, and I went $1 up, a couple of dollars up, and we got it to 30. She went 35. I said, okay, I've had enough of this. 38. She looked at me, and I looked at her. Said, I'm willing. How are you? She backed off. Got him for 38. Beth got him. You swear to God, there's nothing wrong with him.
Well, this is it. She just did
$75, $80 model.
Yeah. Well, she just did my large racehorse that my best friend's mom gave me.
Mm-hmm.
3 broken legs, clean brakes, glued on. Just give them straight to Beth and said whenever. You can't even feel by running your finger down. Now if X-ray, which Kelly does do with a lot of her models, is you can X-ray, or if you can feel.
You can tell.
You can feel the bump. Beth has done a phenomenal job on him. So I phoned my best friend's mom. Hey Mom, guess what? He's back and he's fixed. She goes, I don't want him back. You can have him.
Oh wow.
Well, she had given him to me.
Given it to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Beth does terrific work.
Oh, my Black Horse Ranch is the one. He's broken his leg like 4 times since I got him. I got him from Marianne's estate, or Bobby, through Marianne's estate. And they were so broken, I just said ship them straight to Beth. And Beth says, I'm going to have to do so much repair work, we're going to have to strip the color. I said, custom paint them.
Oh wow, custom.
And I said to the one, I said, this one I want in this color, that one, you choose.
Okay. Yeah. I always give the artist a little leeway. That's the color, roughly what I want. Markings, be my guest. Surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
Except for starred. I said, he was already named, so he needs a star. So other than that, you're it.
Well, this is it. When Beth was doing the vintage custom challenge,
Yeah.
she did my mule, my Samuel.
Samuel.
And she says, can I hair him? I went, sure, but I want 2 bells. I don't care what markings.
He needs to be broke for something.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely.
So he's got 2 bells. And
That was
he's
great
haired.
learning about the 3 bells and what they're
Yeah.
what they were trained for,
What
and
they
how
say-
easy that was when they were
Just grabbing them out of
More, and they
the
knew
paddock.
exactly
Yeah.
what they could
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I mean, we played around with names. She says he needs a name. I'm working on him. He needs a name, so we're bouncing names. And I said it's gotta be something weird. And so I said religious, biblical. Let's go back old school.
Okay.
Because Deep South is
Deep
very
South, yeah.
biblical, and we're playing around with Benjamin and things like that. And I went, I got it, Samuel.
Samuel.
And Beth went, done. So he is actually famous in his own right.
He's adorable.
And he actually
really
has a
is
bone of a
nice.
tail in there.
Yeah. It's really cool. I have a TWH that is Pinto. And I sat a long time with that one, trying to name it. It's very, very gated and very Pinto. Oh no! He's very gated. That's his
Very
name.
gated, yes.
Variegated.
Variegated. Yes.
Very clever.
We had
Yeah.
a live pony foal, half Arab, born at our place, and she was born on Easter Sunday.
Oh.
So we spelled it Sundae, Easter
Aw.
Sunday.
Oh.
Chestnut with lots of chrome.
Oh.
We also had
That's
a
adorable.
almost white chestnut pinto with a chestnut tail, Peter Cottontail.
Oh
Aw.
Got to come up with some cool names.
no. Oh my god. Well, you try to be original
Mm-hmm.
and different. Chrissy's got some interesting
Oh,
names.
she's got some
hasn't
good
she?
names.
Oh my word, where did she come up with those?
Yeah. But me, myself, I have a pad of paper, and if I'm doing crossword puzzles or reading books,
You write it down?
I write it down.
Yeah. If I come across something in a movie or a book,
Well, my
Write
mom,
it down.
our own purebred Arabs were basically names of alcohol or drinks because my mom was a
Eleanor.
bartender for years, and so then I started going into some of the perfumes because there's some really great names there. But I haven't named any of my model horses that way. None of my real horses are named that way. You know.
yeah. Well, I love baseball. So
Yes,
the only Canadian team at the time was Montreal Expos.
Expos, and then you've got Argonaut.
Argonaut. I'm not a football fan, but it was Toronto's team, and I lived in Toronto for a while, so
Yeah.
he happened. The Fireheart that came out, the Blue Roan,
Yeah.
the Blue Jay. So I mean,
It does influence your life.
It does. Things just gravitate from one to the other.
Now, you were part of the registry as well. Were you not with the Canadian Model Horse
Oh
Club and
yes,
Registry?
you had to register all the horses. And when the names got a little bit duplicating,
Yeah.
you know, everybody would name a horse Gypsy. That's when the
Prefixes.
initials started happening.
What about the farm prefixes?
Yeah,
Did that happen
that's-
around that
that's
time?
what she meant
the
was-
initials, the farm prefixes.
Or Chinook.
Chinook Stables or Alex Pangman or Pangman Stables.
Yeah.
So her name's her AP. Alex got away with it though. She didn't use it too often.
No, I was going to say Alex doesn't have too many with the AP on them.
No.
No,
Older
she-
ones.
Mm-hmm.
She dropped it. Terry, what was hers?
Rosewood.
Rosewood minus Thereth Stables, an anagram of the earth. It
And
had to be different.
And I'm
So everything
Dalriada Stables, but instead of a prefix, mine is a suffix.
And when she first suggested that, I said, it's brilliant because you're the only one that does it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very original, which
Yeah.
separated
Which
yours,
I do
you
with
know.
my real horses. Anything
Yeah.
that's registered in my name has my
Yeah,
DS
so all the
suffix.
mine are TS. And
It does make it easier for identifying at horse shows too.
yeah.
At live shows.
Yes.
You know, it does, you know,
If
tend over
somebody,
there.
yeah, messes up your initials, they look at the prefix or suffix and they go, that's so and so's horse.
And in fact, when I'm judging online
Automatically.
shows, now I don't even put, I just write the horse's name down. I know that Dance North is yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
It saves on what I'm having to write. I don't have to do
Yeah.
the TS and the AEG
Until
I'm typing it out.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
it saves a lot of
some
time.
people are doing cut and paste for their.
Which is easy.
I
but
I
I
then
know-
have to reformat all the size and the font, and
I know, I don't. I write it out.
I write it out
longhand.
too. I'm
Longhand. But it does creep in the spelling mistakes, which I correct when I catch them. Only in bi-monthly and moving on, of course, the two I take care of.
I have it run through spell check, but there's so many weird ways of spelling everything that I've got.
No,
And
no,
foreign
no,
names.
it
A lot of foreign
no,
names.
It doesn't have anything for this. My
Yeah.
computer asked me, "Do you want to give me a definition for that one?" Put it on the dictionary. I said no.
Just add if your day and era, I actually have that added to my dictionary because it comes up so often and I spell it wrong every time.
It's the name of Hercules' wife in
Yes.
the movie
It's
I
also
watched it.
It's also out of Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. I watched the movie. And, I loved the story and I loved the name. I had to tape the movie, stop it in the credits to learn how to spell it. I went to live. I took Dan Air. Debbie Gamble was ready to throttle me because she would win. How do you spell that name again? Deianeira, which I can, run off because I'm writing it all the
Yeah,
time.
my fingers do this.
She could not manage to get it right unless I spelled it for her.
Well, I now just have to type the first 3 letters and it automatically
It
auto feeds and I
automatically
hit tab. I don't have to type that one again.
But I mean, we do that because it's
Easy.
different and it's easy
easier.
to get the computer to do it. But oh my God, I miss those 2 girls so much, Debbie and Eleanor
Eleanor was
So
a blast, and even Marianne.
and Marianne. And we've lost so many.
See, Debbie died before I got in. But then when you look at, we've got
Brain
Linnea,
cancer.
you've got Linnea, and you've got Karen Crossley, and
Gone.
they've
Yeah,
gone.
It's so sad.
This is where we get down to the legacies, making sure you know what's happening to your horses in accordance to
Yes.
your wishes. And
But it was so funny. Eleanor's names for her horses.
Oh my
Whiskey
God.
that.
whiskey this, whiskey
Bourbon
that.
The liquor references were absolutely hilarious.
So Alex has a couple of the
She-
whiskey horses. And
She doesn't drink. She never drove. Never drank. And they would you don't know. But your horse, yes. But you know. It was absolutely hilarious.
And it is nice to see some of the names carried on.
Carried on because
People have-
Alex have kept them.
Well, and I bought
Yeah.
Canadian Lynx, who was, painted
Canadian
by
Lynx,
Michelle
Ma-
Grant, who
owned
was
by
one of Marianne Dalton's horses. And because he's a vintage and was well known in his day,
Yes.
I have kept him and have not.
He's doing all right.
He's doing okay. He needs a touch up. Beth's going to do his touch up
Oh,
shortly.
good.
But yeah, right now it's like I have no problems putting tack on and doing all those photos because he's going to need the touch up.
Yes.
I asked Michelle and she says, "Nah, get Beth to do it." Okay, fine.
Yeah. I don't think Michelle's doing anything except her own art now.
She's busy. She's doing the odd one.
Yeah,
her
not
for her
much.
own pleasure. Not
And she's doing a lot of 2D right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and she's
Painting.
and of course her artwork and her coins for the
I
Canadian.
won her cards. I haven't gotten around to it, but I don't want to use them.
No, I
I
don't
want to
either.
frame them.
I bought them.
wanna
I
frame
bought a
them.
pack of her artwork cards.
Yeah, there's 10, I think.
10 in it, yeah.
I've got a picture in my bedroom of 2 ponies at a farm. They're eating, and the farm scene is beautiful. I want to take the other cards and just go around.
Oh, go for it.
So I have to get 10 frames that are all the same that will blend in with that. So that's a project down the road. But they're too nice to use. I don't want to give them up.
Well, this is it. The artwork of the Arab head that I had given at the last raffle. We'd had that since the early 80s. We bought it from Lynn at one of the nationals or regional shows, and it's like, it's still sitting there. It's still sitting. Mother, do we still need this? No, I'm going to give it to the raffle. So, I don't know who won it. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was busy.
I don't know where I was with half the raffle. I won one.
Well, all I was hearing was, Diana, yep, what'd I win? What?
Yeah,
Because we were so busy showing, and they
Yeah.
should have done that over the lunch hour.
they
Show
started,
and judging.
but they didn't finish it.
Well, normally it's all
So
done during.
many things. There was more things donated this time, I think, than any other.
Yeah, but it's nice to see people are
and
contributing.
we had the most amount of showers in the show's history ever.
Yeah, that's
It was,
fabulous.
30,
20.
32.
32 people. And the most we've
That's
ever had at
fabulous.
Toronto Live was 35, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, from what I remember.
Once.
Once.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's nice to see that. It's
Yeah.
nice to see we're drawing in. And there were still people missing from the show this time.
There were.
From the States and from Ottawa area and
Yeah.
Quebec.
We were still
great.
missing some people, so it was nice
Some
to
people
see.
just couldn't make it.
Yeah.
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 And you know, no matter when you choose a show, you're going to
Yeah.
conflict with somebody's something.
Yeah. Don't do it the first weekend of May, please. We watch, it's becoming a tradition that Blaine and I start watching the Derby, and then we watch the Preakness, and then we watch
The
the
Belmont.
Belmont, and then we watch the Canadian Triple and the
Breeders' Cup.
Breeders' Cup at the last. Whose house? His house, because he has a bigger TV.
Ah,
Yeah, one of those big ones.
75-inch big screen.
Oh, it's at least 60. But he gets more channels than I get, because I'm just on the basic because of money. So he gets all the sports channels and everything's gone there. The sports, you can't, used to be, you could watch anything Spruce, it was on Channel 6
Yep.
on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah. CBC.
It's all gone to 28.
Yeah. Because CBC lost the rights to it. Same with the Royal.
It's money.
You could pay, what was it, $45 for the Royal live feed?
Yeah.
But even then, it only did main ring for the big horse shows.
Yeah,
The
it's not
oddball
enough.
classes, the cups, not televised.
No.
The cow show, not televised. The horse palace ring, not televised.
No.
And apparently people couldn't even get on. Anyways, they were paying for it.
Wow.
And the
Yeah.
stream was so laggy and
Because of the amount of people that and the
I
setup.
know, not it was just
Yeah,
the setup.
that they
The
were
setup,
using.
yeah.
They apparently
I think
changed
at
that this year.
time-
I didn't watch. I don't really care about it. So I don't watch, but
I just
I've
wait for the
heard.
results.
Yeah, I heard that it was a lot better this year.
Yeah, but it still wasn't great.
I'd like to see some of the show jumping. But for me to go, and I know Alex had to be masked too because she went one night.
There are people with videos out there.
She and I went the year that Big Ben retired.
Mm-hmm.
And he was there. We saw him from about 50 feet. The line was enormous.
Mm-hmm.
We walked by and went, hi. And Peter Stone was there. He was still with Breyer.
Mm-hmm.
We each bought a model. I didn't keep mine for some reason. I think it was one just wasn't keen on later on. And he signed them. I went Breyer. Or no, I went and pronounced it one way, and he instantly corrected me.
So what? So Peter Stone was actually.
Breyer, I called it.
At
He
the-
says Breyer.
Oh.
Bray is something that a donkey does. He said Breyer. I'm like, okay.
Like the ice cream.
Yeah, like the ice cream.
But so he was actually at the Royal doing signings. Do you remember what year that was?
You'd have to look up when
Yeah,
year
whatever Big Ben was retired.
98?
98 or 99, something
Yeah.
in there. But he was actually there in the booth signing the models that you bought if you wanted.
Well, because Big Ben was one of the Briar West
Guest horses
horses.
and models.
And Advantage Classic. Advantage Chrysler was the other one.
Yeah. The classic size, wasn't he? Wasn't he a classic horse?
He was a classic. The Big Ben
Was a traditional.
trad.
Yeah. I have him and the pre-ski or whatever his name was. The bay. He's lovely. Color is really nice.
Did you ever go to Briarfest or any of the Briar events?
No. Kentucky in that heat would not be a good idea for me, as much as I'd love to. That I watch online. Ever since COVID.
Yeah.
I watch that online. That's great. I
But
need
sometimes
a new
that's
computer,
that's sometimes the better way to do it.
You're sitting here, you can eat whenever you feel like, go to the bathroom when there's no lineups, there's no
Air
heat,
conditioning.
air conditioning. Buy whatever you want online, it comes to your door.
No lines.
No lines.
So many lines.
No people.
No people. Yeah, you can't buy on on site, but
Can't go to the Clarion. That would be where I would have fun.
yeah.
The Clarion is a
that's all
magical
inside.
place.
Oh, I
The
would
Clarion
love
is
to
where
do
I
that.
would love to do. And just that. I don't even want to go to Briarfest.
No.
I would probably be at Briarfest very early in the morning and have to forget the afternoon. That would be,
But when it doesn't open
And the-
till what, 9?
yeah.
They
you'd be
changed
there.
it. They,
Oh.
and
It opens
and they
earlier, doesn't it?
well, so traditionally people line up at like 4 a.m. at the gate and camp out, and the line goes from the gate around the parking lot. They used to have tents outside, now they don't. So maybe they'll change that again. And it loops the parking lot.
Oh, you're kidding.
Thousands
Just
of
to get
people
in?
just to get in.
First,
Yes.
or near first.
But now since
It's just
NPOD is
bananas.
gone, it doesn't make sense to do that anymore.
No.
And the store is a little bit more open to the stampedes. So like when Caves of Lascaux came out, there was like a craze. People were jumping on the walls.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it was wild, very
It
wild.
looks so sedate online. They don't
Ew.
show that.
That's what they want you to see.
Yes, there's
Yeah,
claws
it's
and
like,
knives out. It's not so much anymore.
I
But when
couldn't deal
NPOD
with that.
existed, it was like a knife fight. That's before my time. That's just more what I heard.
No. I don't like that kind of crush of people. I really
Grabby.
Oh, very grabby.
No.
Worse than
I'll
going to
stick
the Royal.
online, thank you.
Worse than going to the Royal with the Mad People Crush.
Have you seen any of the Briarfest? It's interesting what they're going to do, like Finland, Sweden,
Oh, yes.
Denmark, that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah, with the-
and the different horses. I'm going, you're really going to have to come out with some new models, because the models that are out, other than the Fjord
Well, they have the Icelandic, the new
and the
Icelandic.
Icelandic, a Finnish, a Fjord,
Well,
Fjord or Farmer,
the Finnish horse, they could probably get away with the George model.
maybe.
And then you've got your Babrants. Well, you can bring out your
Swedish warm blood that well, we could,
your
can put that
Babrant.
on
You can bring it out
easily done.
on the
and they don't always
Belgian again.
follow. They release
No.
models that have nothing to do
They
with
might
the
they might
theme.
come up with like a horse named Copenhagen, and it's
Yeah.
a pony or something.
Yeah, it'll be blue and
or
white
they'll
something.
paint something in the Dole horse pattern.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they probably will have a Copenhagen
Yes.
as the decorator.
As
Well, they
a
already have
decorator.
a horse called Copenhagen, I believe.
Yes.
Well, they might.
Yeah.
Well,
Helsinki,
yeah, they have. They'll probably-
Rotterdam.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have something.
And they'll have something. Their
Reykjavik.
decorator.
No, they already have a Reykjavik.
Their
The
decorator will be a Dole
the
horse.
Norwegian, the new mare,
Yes.
the color is so close to the real the regular run that's out now.
Yeah.
I can't
There
see
was
buying the second
there
one.
was a discussion about this in one of the forums, and Leslie Kathman did a side-by-side comparison of the photos and said, look,
They're different.
it's
hard to tell
it's
online.
hard to tell online, but they're different because these leg points, you can see that the leg points are contracted, which she goes into this
She
full
a little
explanation.
lighter.
Yes, a lot lighter, and
Is
has
she?
almost like
Okay.
fawn points on her ankles and knees rather than the full leg.
Ah.
And yes, the color's lighter, and her markings are more like almost like a tawny color rather than a
Ooh.
black.
Okay.
So-
Well, she might be
Because she is a
then.
different color of fjord.
Yeah.
So, and you can only go for so
Okay.
many colors.
All right.
Well, there's
Yeah, a
8.
little different.
Yeah, there's 8. That's
There's
it. And some of them are very close to each other.
Yes.
So-
Well, it just
Yeah,
depends on
Yeah.
what color tail and mane,
Yeah.
stripe, and
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll have to have a second look.
No, it looks cute, but
It'll see. They'll release the next few weeks. What else there's going to be?
there was discussion about so they have the new fjord as the celebration horse. They were saying that Henry will probably be the vintage, but or potentially a decorator, because he's another fjord. You can't just leave him out. But I said, oh well, I'm
Now they
thinking
have the
I think
Fjord
he's going to
Mini.
be. Yes, now there's the fjord mini, but but they just released him as the candy cane.
Oh,
Right
yeah,
now.
You know what? Those are $50 plus tax.
Yeah, I believe it, because the whole coal craze a few years ago.
Yes.
But I said Henry's probably going to be one of the weekend raffles. I think that makes more sense.
That's possible too, because they'll want people to want it.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's that level, people will want it.
I finally found in the wild a used Henry.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Wow.
And it was like $20 at the Rockton tax swap, and I'm going, Mother, have you got $20 on your? And she goes, what? And I said, just hand over the cash. I went over and grabbed it, and somebody was just reaching for it, and I went, yep, done.
You got him.
I got him, and Mother goes, what the hell? I said, he's rare. I said, you can't find him in the wild.
No.
So.
No, I hate these people that go to these value villages and that kind of thing and find model horses. Are you nuts? Are you crazy?
I've-
Never here.
I've got about 20 through
You're kidding.
thrift stores, especially Value Village.
Wow.
You just have to find the right areas. Like, you're not going to find them downtown Toronto, but you might find them in like Waterloo. But the St. Jacobs antique store, they've
Yeah.
overhauled
Yes.
everything, and now it's flea market instead of nice antique store.
Ugh.
So I always go there like once a year to look for the Beswicks and stuff.
Yeah.
I own one. That's how dedicated I
Well,
am.
the last
But-
time I was in at the
Lakeshore.
Aberfoyle Antique Warehouse, I got the wood grain Proud Arabian full.
Nice.
I took one look and went, what's the price tag on that? Price tag's facing the wall. Can I get the keys and see that thing there? Oh, $25. Yeah, done.
Yes, done.
You know,
The one on
knowing because we needed him for Gen 1.
the flea market just before, I think it's Lincoln that it's in, on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one,
That's
the big
huge,
one,
yeah.
the big one, and it has all the statues out on the lawn in front, right?
Prudence?
Yes.
Was
Prudence.
Prudence?
Yeah.
Where are you? Right there. The Goebel? Lying down?
Yeah.
Goebel? That's where I found her.
Ah.
Beth Everett.
Ah.
We were poking around in the house. We went up and
I saw it first.
$15. He's mine.
So, Anne, now that we're in Generation 5, technically, it's the post-COVID era, what do you want to see for hobbyists today? Young hobbyists, new hobbyists kind of getting into things. What do you want to see?
See them.
Like
Wow.
how you want the hobby to evolve, you want other
Wow.
hobbyists to see
How do I?
the legacy.
to go?
Golden ticket.
Never really thought about it. I'd like to see people judging. I think they're missing out on a lot of easy education into the model horse world if they are going to learn not only conformation and breed and color. I mean, you're going to learn that if you're going to get into this. But if they don't see how somebody else is doing something, how are they going to evolve? This is how I learned. I started judging to learn what other people were doing so that I knew what to do. I'd never done this before when I first started. I never knew that this was here. How do you learn? You learn by getting involved. If they're going to take a picture, put it up, and walk away from it, you're not getting the full immersion into the hobby. So you're not going to get as much out of it. You're not going to enjoy it as much and make the friendships. So I would like to see more people judging. Dip your toe in it. If they need help, those that us that know how will, keep giving the advice that is necessary and give the push to get it done. But if they don't get it fully immersed, they're not getting out what they're going to need going forward. So they're not going to be able to help the next generation after them. There's not enough of that, and I keep trying to get people to judge online, and it is a battle royal. I don't want Verna doing 5 or 6 judgings.
Mm-hmm.
She has a right to get judged as well.
Yes.
I think I'm going to put my foot down this year. Say, look, you're showing. Which one do you want? 1. Maybe I can get you 2 after that. But at least do 1 a year. Whether it's online or live. How many times have you judged the same division?
Yeah, we try to
Same
rotate.
with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should learn more about performance and take that over.
But
I mean,
because
not necessarily me,
but because judging
just
is subjective, your
It is.
your opinion is right on that day, whether I agree with it or not.
That's
It is your opinion on that, day
with what is on the table at that time.
and what is your perception of what we're trying to portray. And
No.
there's no wrong
There's
answer with subjective
But I would
judging.
like more people to get involved with it, even if you're shadowing,
Yes.
to learn how to do it.
And also, what is your opinion about giving advice at the time of the show?
As long as it's
Fair and well
fair
meant?
and meant, and going to be received in the same manner. But learning when you can ask someone a certain question. If I'm tacking up horses, it's not the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're asking about what specifically I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's, hang on a minute, let me finish what I'm doing, and then I'm more than happy to spend the time with someone. Because I want them to stay with the club. I want them to learn too. I'm going to learn from them too.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody knows everything.
Everybody brings something to the table.
Yes, definitely. But I find a lot of the new showers won't dip their toe into that. They need an amount of pushing and convincing. It's not necessary.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't wait to get my first show going, learn how to do that.
Mm-hmm. And certainly with
I
all
wanted to
the
see
online
how everybody-
resources through Brayer and NAMSHA and all that, there is how to judge, there is how to run a
Yeah.
show, there is how to do these
Everything.
things properly.
I know you're not gonna learn everything. Now, something sort of made me stop and think the other day. Terry was asking people not to use initials. I thought, for breeds, everybody uses QH.
TB.
Everybody uses ASB for American Saddlebred, NASD for North American Spotted Draft.
Draft.
We all know these things.
But the new
Don't
people
we?
don't.
All right. If you come across something, what do?
Question it.
Question it. Terry said, not everybody knows. I spent time looking up stuff. Well, and that takes time. I thought, wow. So do I when I come up across. That's part of judging.
You have to do your homework.
You have to do your homework. Everybody
And you
does.
have to become a semi-specialist in what you're judging. Collectability, I'm getting there. Workmanship is not my area because I'm not an artist.
And
Yeah,
collectability,
that's
I don't touch
hard.
collectability.
Collectability is a little easier because you're looking at the rarity of the model.
Yes.
The rarity of the model and the desirability within the hobby of said model. I don't collect
That's
OF,
not-
so
Okay,
I'm-
yeah.
I'm completely
that's
out of
where
it.
We know a little bit more about it. I can look at a model that 30 years ago and look at a model that Lynn or Beth has done and say, "Oh, there's quite a bit of difference. You know, and this is going to win in workmanship opposed to this." But yeah, it's not as easy as collectability. You have to know what you're looking at.
And breed is probably your easiest, but it's the most overwhelming.
Yes, because of the
Yeah.
vastness of the breed and
As we were discussing at lunch,
restrictions.
your thoroughbreds
Or-
and your quarter horses have so many differences, whether you're looking at racing stock, breeding stock, whether it's an appendix, whether you're talking North American or foreign bloodlines, or
Yeah,
and even
and thoroughbreds that are pinto. And I'm going, oops.
or
Yeah.
dilute.
or dilutes,
Yeah.
yes, the dilutes and the double dilutes,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
What's that one that's racing in Japan? The white.
Oh, yeah, that's a new thing now because it's not Sabino, it's not dominant white, it's something else. It's so
Fruity was dominant white, wasn't she?
yes,
yeah,
yes,
Everything she throws,
yeah.
dilute or white.
yeah. But I know from
But
photographing and videoing reining shows, I can identify a certain sire coming in the ring. Oh, that's a gunslinger, or
because
that's
you've seen enough of
because
that line.
of enough of that line. Same as Kemosabe in the Arab world. I can pick his bloodline out of a lineup. Oh, that's a Kemosabe.
because they're all sausage like.
No,
That's a model joke.
It's a model joke, but no, he was.
Fryer so screwed that one up. Oh
But
my
he
God.
was a prepotent sire. He stamped his offspring.
He's a beautiful horse.
Oh, he was
He was
amazing.
gorgeous.
He was gorgeous even
Fryer
in person.
screwed that up so.
And if
badly.
you read up on him, even the artist said he was screwed up from her original model to
I mean, the huck isn't even quite close to him, but
yeah.
it's a much
It was the
better
molding
model
It was the
limitations.
molding process and the limitations back
back
then.
then. Yeah.
And of course, hey, I had a dapple gray Kemosabe model, and I sold it. He had a little bit of melt on one side. I still want him back. I still want that one back. So yes, I'm on the hunt for that.
Oh,
But
wow.
it's just one of those.
Yeah, you just want it to have it.
Yeah, and much as I
Oh,
called him
models like
Chemo
that.
Yuck in real life, well that was the name.
All the names he got were
Yeah, but that was the name
bad.
he got in the Arab industry and the real horse
Oh, my
industry because he was so prepotent and everybody used him at that point in time. It's just.
Wow.
But there's a prepotent sire. I'm looking at paints and quarter horses, and I can see the prepotent sires walking through. You probably do the same with the thoroughbreds.
It's not so much. It's not so much because they all look very similar, but there is some certain level of stamping that from some lines. For example, like Old Forester virtually always throws like a grayish maned flaxen chestnut with lots of white, and they're always like big with thick legs, and they always have these little pig eyes, and you go, Old Forester. Or like an American New York Stallion, Central Banker is usually a pretty plain bay with a very horizontal pelvis.
Does his line do well?
Well, they
do
do
race?
well. They all do well in their own niches.
The niches,
So like
yeah.
Old Forester does well here. Does he do well anywhere else? No. The Central Banker does very well in New York. Not anywhere else. Like Curlin, like the international sire, usually throws big, heavy chestnuts.
Which
does
is
very
better
well.
than the break your leg in the first race kind of.
Yes.
But I mean, even the standardbreds, they stamp their marks.
Yeah.
8 bells was what, 16 hands, and first she was in the make the first bend, her leg snapped.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that one, never so close to being sick to my stomach. You just knew the way she went that, but that's it. You're done.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, you know horses that stamp within your own breed. Yeah, and it's, I agree that judging, everybody should try it at once. Choose the toy, choose the novice performance, choose the
Dip your
even if you volunteer to only do
don't do OF at moving on or in
live shows.
bi-monthly.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Take China. It's a much smaller, easier, because the difference between a bez, excuse you,
Thank you.
and some of the other China,
There is such a degree of difference.
there is, and
Yeah.
it's a little easier.
Yeah, and even judging online is almost
Nobody's gonna
easier
bite your head off.
than judging live. Start with
You
judging
might have
live.
somebody bite your head off.
Well, you have a
But-
lot less upfront confrontation,
Yes.
and it's a lot slower. So I mean,
You're at your own
that.
pace.
Yeah.
For a month, you have a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the 30 days or less
Instead of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
instead of less than 5.
minutes, yes.
And you don't have the distraction.
But it's going to give you foresight as to what everybody else is doing, how they're showing, what they're.
Or even set up, you've got a
Set up.
variety of different models. Set them up at home
And see
and judge them
yourself, yeah.
for a specific class and judge them. It's subjective. There is no wrong answer.
That's
As
right.
long as you can justify why you placed, and that's where I come from with the 4-H background. We had to give reasons. You couldn't just judge and go, I judge this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You actually had to say,
Yeah.
I judge 5 over 4 because, and whereas I do detract from 5 because of, and then you do 4 over 3, and you give the
but you then
positives
work
and
your
the minuses of each one, and you work your way down.
The most fun you can have with a photo show is 4 or 5 of the same model in the same class. You're going, oh no.
You just sort of look at it and go, great. Okay,
I
now we
know.
go for realistic color, and can we distinguish, because is the photo blurry or not? And this gets back to the way old argument back in
yes.
Gen 1, where they went from, 30,
The old cameras.
the old
Oh
camera
my
to
God.
35 mil,
And then to digital.
and then into the Instamatic, and then into the digital, and now we're into the mirrorless, which is far superior even to the DSLs.
Wow.
As a photographer, it's
Yeah.
so superior.
And the phone cameras are
Getting better and
just
better.
better and better
Chrissy
and
does
better.
a lot of hers with her phone.
Yes.
I asked her, I said, what are you using? What? Oh, my phone. I'm like, what?
You know,
I've started using my phone.
I film all my videos on my phone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even use a camera. I just use my phone for
Oh, wow.
everything I do.
Yeah.
Really?
And
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
Because it has a 4K camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a light ring, and I've
Just go to it.
go to it with my cell phone.
So if ever ever have to have something that Amazon has, I go to her.
You should ask her for her account because then you can get free movies. It's a whole movie channel as well.
Oh my God. We get movies out of the library once a week. Yeah. It happened one night we just watched. Clark Gable and Claudette Colbert.
Mm-hmm.
Is that her?
Yeah.
It was absolutely adorable. It was really cute. But once a week, usually, or we watch something that I have in my DVD library. But I introduced him, the other couple of weeks ago, Pirates. He'd never seen it. He likes the first one, he likes the third one. He hasn't seen the fourth one. He didn't like 2 so much. That was weird. I said, you're kidding. You thought 2 was weird? I said, 3 is worse. Oh no, he liked that one. I don't know what that says, but he hasn't seen 4, so I'm waiting. Mentioning Blaine, we were at Greaves Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
He actually bought models on his own. I was upstairs getting the Sugar Bush draft, the Harley.
Yeah.
And I come down, I said, who are those for? Me. I went, okay, there's a foal in there. They're getting 3. Really? You're reading the thing again? Oh, yeah. He gets it home, he opens it up. Oh, so they're sitting with, he likes eagles, so he carries the pictures. Oh, they're beautiful. Henry's did a beautiful job printing those.
Awesome.
I got them framed, and he doesn't get them till February, so I'll let you know. But he has these eagle models. They're anywhere from this big to quite small. But he's got his horses now.
You can get him a Schleich eagle.
I got him a collector one.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting for them to arrive.
No.
I ordered 5 collectors in May. I am still waiting for them.
Oh my God.
And an owl, which you can see behind his owl.
Yeah.
And the eagle. Then I showed him when the Halloween one came out about a month ago. Month and a half,
Yeah.
something like that. The classic one with the owls on it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, I'm getting that one. I'd like one too. So now he has 4.
Cool.
I'm waiting for him. Are you going to show them for me? But he hasn't mentioned that yet.
Oh no, you can take your
I'm
own photos and show them.
I was absolutely floored that he was buying some. You know, I said, I have that set.
You're perverting
Well, these
another
are mine.
person.
These are mine. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Anne,
You're
for
welcome.
chatting
It's a lot
with
of
us.
fun.
And is there any final words that you have?
Let's just cross our fingers, keep hoping that we're doing this still another 20 or 25 years. Still.
Hopefully longer.
Hopefully longer.